Game over.
Game over, man. Game over. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you so fucking fuck? Fuck.
Why did somebody tell me my ass was so big?
No, you fool. We're following orders. What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
Like having sex. It's a painstaking, arduous task that seems to go on and on forever, and just when you think things are going your way, nothing happens.
Welcome, 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 welcome. I have a sandwich I have to finish eating, and I'm going to do it during the show, and I don't care what anyone says. But it did mean I interrupted my gravitas reveal of, ta-da! Live from the Pool Scam Sam Studios. In name only. Until February 5th. I think I'm going to double that price. Just because I thought about it. Oh, look, St. Caesar already with a link I didn't ask for. Get fucked. As Junkie just said, yay. Wow, Johnny, how professional, says Fallen the Great. Well, you know, that's kind of the missed you. Yeah, we're back. We're back. How professional. Not only is it that professional, it's at the bottom there. And when we go to our internet stories, it's over there. So there you go. I really shouldn't have had that screen up. Shows how little we're making over on that front of things. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. There. I gotta get. Hey, hun. Oh fuck, it's not hun. That's John. Hey, hey, John. Your face really got messed up. Get well soon. My face didn't get messed up. That's. Aw. No. It's just this part of my head that hurts like a motherfucker. Right in here. I think this is the part that, we came down on the side. So, Pray X12, how are you feeling, Johnny? Been praying for you. Well, I appreciate that, Pray X12. I really, really do. It sounds like praying is what you do, so I'm glad I could help. But yeah, we're doing okay. My head sucks. How much to name it something cool like Frankenstein Studios? Again, we're gonna, we agreed on a price for a month. that Pool Scam Sam like snatched. So we're gonna think on it for a little while, and then we're probably gonna up it a little bit. And there's going to be rules. Like you can't just name it anything you want. It doesn't have to be named specifically like after your handle or your gamer tag or whatever fucking thing. So like $20, probably, yeah, like $20. And then it can't be offensive because again, it's going to have to be able to be on the screen. I'm going to have to learn to start sizing some shit properly, so that way it fits, or rechanging the font and size of it and doing it that way. I don't know. It's getting crowded on my screen. We've got a lot of stuff. Kim Farmham. Pool Scam Sam is so excited about the partnership. No explicit material. Pretty much, yeah. And like I said, we got to figure out how we're going to do that. And it stays on both of those, on that one and on the web screen. So it's on both of them. Where's our lives? We got to get over here so we can pull the chat up on this screen so that way we can go to our new news stories and things and still have all of those. I also have to grab the Rumble chat. I'm sure that's been moving like crazy. I apologize, guys. Let me get this out of here. I'm gonna have to figure out 4 chats because I'm gonna be adding I'm hopefully gonna be adding a streaming service soon. We're gonna try and go live on Kick as well for those who want to kick it with us. That actually made my head hurt worse. I'm going to be honest. That made my head hurt worse. And that reminded me, I'm going to drop the audio on these headphones a little bit because I don't want anyone going crazy with a big old noise that fucking... Wearing headphones and talking into a microphone somehow just don't make it feel better. All right, we've got that. We've got to get the live chat here. Wow, the Rumble chat not doing anything at all. Normally the Rumble chat's the big one. Normally they're firing before the show's off, and yeah. I'm almost concerned like we don't have people on Rumble today. Huh. It did have trouble getting the multi-stream service to start, so maybe it had a problem. Oh, well. I'll size this window. Wild Saffron, good to see you back. Good to see you too, Wild Saffron. I have a thing to say. Has anyone heard from West Coast Patriot Girl? I'm getting worried. Like, I'm hoping she just found, like, a better show. Because the odds of that are incredibly, incredibly high. I mean, you don't even have to try. I'm late today. Well, you should probably tell your boyfriend. But, I worry. Like, because West Coast Patriot Girl. Like, SH saying, hello, Johnny. You are sounding like yourself again. Sort of. I'm going to be honest. My fucking head still hurts.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
This will totally help. Where is it? There you are, you dirty fucker. Thank you, Fat Conan. 22 months subscribed to this program. That is immense. That is awesome. That is great. Cowbell ringing. Hey-o. Is that a Johnny ham sandwich? No, it's peanut butter and jelly. You think I can afford meat? I don't, again. There's no meat in this. Fat Conan wants to know watch time. I don't know how to have that available for you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. Oh, there it is. Cool. There's the herb if we need it. Balls deep followage. Once again, Johnny is meatless. Yep, pretty much. SH saying PB&J is tasty and highly economical. So that's my it's kind of my go-to food when I need to keep bills low and still eat. I am a little concerned here. This says that it's live, but I've got a big old 0 on this. But I bet if I renew it, it'll do an ad. But there, it's working. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I'm late, too. Haven't seen her in a minute either. Oh, yeah. Like I said, deep fried PB&J. That sounds weird. I don't know about that. I haven't seen her in a while, and I hope it's simply that she's moved on to brighter chat pastures. That's literally my hope. Oh, nice, Johnny. And Pool Scam Sam. Oh, yeah, it's live from the studio. Chad Boozmock loves the new Pool Scam Sam studio. Yeah. We made it a little more fancy than our traditional text up at the top. The text at the top was deliberate, again, because when we first did the show, it was a video game show. So it was like, hey, 8-bit text and all sort of stuff. And then my thumbnail skills to whip them out quickly tend to be a little, leave a little something to be desired. So people have given me shit for that too. So I've been like, all right, okay, we'll try and do this. So we made this nicer. We tried to make this nicer on both screens. It's this one image. I didn't get fancy. I'll be honest. I used the one image in both places. But again, whoa, wow, that's not why. Oh, because we have all these things up. That's why. Let's close this and that. And I'm going to mute the Twitch audio for just a second. Thank you, Mikey, for that $1.99. We really appreciate every little bit of support we get. It helps keep the show rolling. That means a lot to us. We've got some footage that we didn't get to from the fires. We've got a story about a Florida judge and crosswalks that I want to talk about. We have a leftover story. Well, we have a couple of leftover story things that I wanted to get to. And then we have a couple of goofy videos, and we're going to do all of that before we start getting into our newest stuff. We have a CNN video on where the wildfires may have started, potentially showing the start of 2 LA wildfires. All right. I'm sure that won't help make me more suspicious about how this all came about. I'm saying my CADs I'm saving my CADs for Saturday. Oh, Canadian dollar Saturday stream. They ain't worth much. Got to get some bang for my buck. Pray X12. Johnny, do you use X? Do you like X? You mean Twitter? Do I use Twitter? Yeah, I technically use Twitter. I have no problems with Twitter. I have a really, really old Twitter account that I have had forever, but I never tweet because why? Why would I do that? People don't want to know what's going on in my life. My life isn't that exciting. In fact, as today has been proving, I'm having more and more issues being able to just get around and do stuff. It's becoming worrisome. Digger's Studio is lab glass. It's just mean. Fat Conan. Twitter is dead. Long live X. It's still Twitter. I'm never going to call it X. The reason I'm never going to call it X, and Elon Musk can kiss my ass, X is stupid. The name X is stupid. Making everything you do X? That's dumb. Okay, you want to brand yourself under a single fucking letter. Go for it, buddy. But you acquired something famously known as Twitter. And does anyone know what Twitter painting is? And that's why I won't give up on Twitter. Because Twitter was one step away from being twitterpainting.com. So, it's Xy. No, it isn't. It isn't. It isn't Xy at all. But we do have two videos from Twitter. We do have two Tweety videos that we're going to play. Actually, I don't know if we should play that second one. Because that second one is a prank one, but yeah, I don't know if we should play that second one. I'm already thinking of things to do in Minnesota. I don't want to believe that that's a real thing, SH. I don't want to believe that that's a real thing. In fact, I vehemently... I can't say oh, fuck. Vehemently refuse. Fuck. That's fucked up. I'm definitely going to have to tell Aaron about those hospital appointments on Tuesday. I'm a little worried. Okay, Twitter is dead. Long live X. Vietnamese. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Vietnamese. I can't say. Why can't I pronounce that? Like, I haven't smoked a whole bunch of weed. I'm not like stoned. Vietnamese. I can't. What the? That's okay. I can't say vacant. Vacant is easy. Okay, I can leave the internet. I made Chad laugh later, Johnny. Be back later with something witty. Hope you didn't listen to the show today. No, I didn't. I don't really care. If people shit on me, whatever. I don't fucking... You know, especially if you're worried I didn't listen to the show today, don't say hope you didn't. It's not very helpful. Just saying overall. Honestly, the whole pronunciation thing has got kind of thrown me for a loop. It's really kind of taken me out of it. Fall in the Great. No, we discussed the fuckhams. Also don't care. Also don't care. In fact, I would file that right up there with people going, Johnny sucks. Yep. Johnny's selling fuckhams. No, but I guess that makes you happy. Nope. Kind of amateur initiation on amateur nunciation. Amateur nunciation? How come I can say amateur nunciation, but I can't say Vietnamese? Why? Feeling better today, Johnny. You seem better. I was feeling better until I learned I can't say a word I used to be always able to say. Vietnamese. It's going to bug me because I managed to pull off amateur enunciation, but I can't pull off that word. Like, I can't say that fucking word. Welcome back. Welcome back, Cotter theme playing in our minds forever. Okay. I'll give you that one. Why is Pool Scam Sam's watermark look like a Windows 95 screensaver? Because I did it in a fancy 3D setup, and that's like bam, so it pumps out at you. I guess I can change it later. I don't know. Try aluminum. Aluminum's easy. You're putting pressure on yourself in front of a crowd, and you're just stumbling with the H sound of the word. You're likely fine, bro. Maybe T. Jefferson. Is Pool even here today to enjoy his studio? Well, it's his studio all month. And by his studio, I mean in name only. It's his studio in name only all month. And if he shows up and requests a font change or whatever, we'll do that. I am not known for having the best editing skills on the planet. We threw this together today while we prepped the show. I spent a fairly decent amount of time specifically on this. And then I ended up starting the show a couple minutes late because I thought a simple task of walking into a room, making 2 PB&Js and a cup of coffee wouldn't take me more than 30 minutes. Apparently it did. I like it. Reminds me of South Park lettering, says SH. Everyone's got an opinion. It's the important thing is how Pool Scam Sam feels about it. That's the only opinion I'm going to validate because he's the one who paid money for it. And he gets to have it for a month. So if he wants it changed, we'll change it. But either way, but as of February 5th, that'll be gone. We're going to reprice it before we start selling any more months. Johnny, what is the price? What is price for studio? I like the sound of Chad Boozmock, Johnny Fuck Studio. There wouldn't be any fuck. So, and you wouldn't get to change anything. So you just get to have live from the, it's literally live from the, and then either your handle, or if you have a specific name for the studio that is not too explicit to be on a screen for 3.5 hours, then we'll do that. Like I said, but we're also doubling the price. We are also doubling the price. Just because I realized that's dangerous. Who is Pool Scam Sam, says Prey X12. A person who paid $9 to make this happen. For the entire month, till February 5th. Say Venom mentally. Venom immediately. It still isn't working. I appreciate that, yeah, that you gave me the help. Does the studio come with the futon? You don't actually get anything. It's name only. It's name only. Can I get in on the $9 price if I pay now in advance? No, we're not doing that. The price that Chad Boozmock got it for the 1 month that we did was what happened live and on the air. Like I said, I'm not accepting any money for studio naming rights until we consider rearranging it. If people are going to start throwing buku dollars to name my studio stupid shit, then okay, fine. But I'm not going to do that for, like, I thought about that. Balls deep. Shit, I gave you 333 LMAO. I like it. By the way, I didn't read that 333 or 3333. I didn't read that. That's supposed to go to the show, right? Like, not just like a donation you threw at me. Because then that means we're on. Our show goal is then on, we're on the 20th at, oh, yes, sir. All yours. Oh, then we won't count on the goal. Well, then we're on $5 on the 17th. We're fuck it. We're just going to say 65 on the 20th. We're moving it over. Some of it over. We're moving it to 65 on the 20th is where our goal is currently at. Doubling the price should be $100 for that, especially if they are a YouTube channel. Again, I haven't considered a lot of this because, and I need people to realize, it's going to be a name only. It has to be something that's acceptable to be on screen. You don't actually own anything. All right, let's catch up with the Rumble chat. Acupuncture should be recognized as an actual medical treatment. I agree. 100% of the reason I can't afford it, first, my chat is paid for it, and it's a beautiful thing. Well, I hope you continue to afford that, because if it's helpful, I believe people should continue to do it. All right, so we're caught up there. Okay, so let's, we got stories up the wazoo. This one is from a while ago during the fires, but a Fulton police car caught fire, and not exactly, like, this is while the wildfires were happening. This is the worst place to decide to park your car while it's on fire. Let's just say, people are saying that these fires aren't deliberate, that they're not intentional. But we do have a police car that caught fire. And when he did, he went to a gas station. Why? I'd ask him to move his car, but I don't think he's going to. Really? Is this thing? Oh, it's still going. Are they going to show up to put this out before the forest fires? Which is more important, do you think? Which is more important at this moment in time? When parts of California are roasting, a car burning at a gas station, or... Okay, wait a minute. What? Alrighty. Snorted. When I read that, eating a burger and a piece of jalapeno made its way into my nasal cavity. I can breathe clearly now. Yeah, the rain is gone. My eyes watered a little, but just a jalapeno, though. It's an entry level of hot peppers. I will agree. Jalapenos get looked at like, oh my God, the spicy pepper. Like, go F yourself. God, what were the ones that my dad used to put in his shit? Like 2F and hot sauce had jalapeno peppers in it, but I forget what the other ones were. Does a burning cop car smell like bacon? No, I doubt it. It probably smells like melted plastic, like most burning things. Probably smells like plastic. Never put jalapeno near your wiener, says Pool Scam Sam. But then what am I going to use for a condom? What? I'm just trying to go green. She's a hippie, and I want to keep it in the way she likes it. You know, the custom to which, the fashion to which she is accustomed. And again, I have to repeat this repeatedly, but the naming thing is literally in name only. And if people have to have that rule drilled into their heads, we'll start fucking drilled, not drooled. We'll start fucking putting we'll put that in the thing. That's the one for a whole month. What? Digger, nope, not gonna do that one. Not gonna do that one. That's a terrible grease fire, says Rusty Grammar. That helped. If you're just joining us, welcome, firstly. We're talking about a video. Happened, what would we say? Because we took a day off. So a couple days ago. Happened, like, over the weekend, maybe? All this wildfire shit happening. And a cop decided that while his car was on fire, he'd just go to a gas station. We'll rewind it a bit and hit play. We also have 5 controlled burns that we are backed up on, so we're going to have to start getting those out of the way. Can we do live from Johnny's Futon Emporium? I mean, honestly, St. Caesar, I would prefer not, but we're going to worry about the price before we get to anything like that. Those are kinds of discussions you can worry about when you can, pay for it. I do like fire, though. It's pretty. Is that a Tesla? No, it's a police car. Notice that the fuel in it and the back half of it is what's burning. It's almost like the fumes caught some sort of spark of ash that got into the car and poof, the whole thing went up. It's weird how the police don't use those super fancy electric Tesla cars. Oh, that was literally the end of it. I was hoping that they fall in the grade. I would literally veto that if you're like, hey, I just paid for it. This is what I want to call it. No. You don't get your money back if I veto your idea. It just means you get to keep suggesting an idea until we come to common ground. But yeah, no. I hate that idea in every way that I can. So, no. I'm going to say that's a no. All right, so we did do that. Was there anything else to that? No, there was not. All right. So yeah. In fact, I'm gonna just put my foot down right now. You can't make it some sort of business I'm running. You can't be like, hey, it's Just Kidding LLC's whatever Emporium. Like, no. If it's mine, it's the Just Kidding. It's the Game Over podcast. It's Just Kidding LLC Studios. So yeah, you can't put my name in it. Fall in the grate. Now I'm sad. Too bad. Alrighty. We have the Florida judge fines thing. I'm going to talk about this for a little bit. Do we have the video of it? I'll talk about this for a little bit and I'll bail on. We're already halfway through the first hour, and this is just more me like speaking to the crowd. Do we have the actual video? We do. So once again, when did this happen? Was this super earlier? Remember how what's her fucking nut from the View is like, I drove around in Florida screaming gay because of the Don't Say Gay bill. Well, a Florida judge sentenced a 19-year-old to 2 years of probation for leaving burnout marks on an LGBT pride mural. The court also revoked his driver's license for 1 year, assessing a financial penalty and ordering additional requirements as part of his sentence. So he lost his license. He's got a thing on his criminal record, and he has to pay $5,568.71 to the city. Oh, God. Palm Beach County Human Rights Council founder Rand Hawk, whose organization helped fund the $17,000 crosswalk, addressed the courtroom last week, saying Brewer had committed a crime against our community, the LGBTQ community. Right. You put up a bullseye and he punched it. You're supposed to... Gays, come on. Come here for a second. Look, when you make something for people to desecrate so you can be a victim, and you claim victimhood, the word is thank you. The word is thank you. Nobody else gets a mural. Black people don't get a mural. Chinese people don't get a mural. Retarded people don't get a mural. Handicapped people don't get a mural. There's the only way to get a mural is apparently to have to sleep with someone of your own gender. And if anything happens to that mural, it's World War III. Look, gays, if you can't handle street marks getting put on your murals, stop putting them on roads. I'll tell you this, it's a lot harder to put tire marks on the side of a building. But if we put our gay pride flag there, nobody will desecrate it. Yeah. George Floyd got a mural. George Floyd got a city and a street corner named after him for like 2 years where there was absolutely no laws kept in place. George Floyd technically had a city. Technically, in every parking lot, you have handicap murals. No, those aren't murals, Chad Buzmak. I appreciate the joke, but those aren't murals. Those are literally markings to let people know that those parking spots are for handicapped people, and they don't work. Nobody gets... Dude, it's a $250 fine if you park in a handicap spot. But if you drive over a rainbow on the road, it's $5,000? And that's another thing. $17,000 for that ugly piece of shit? All right, let's go play the video. Now I have to play the video. $17,000 for this? Dude, no offense. No offense. If you had to pay $17,000 for this ugly piece of shit in your fucking city, you should be on charges. Literally, the fact that, wait a minute, you mean you painted a diagonal yellow line, a green one, a red one, and a blue one in the colors of the rainbow? My daughter can do that. You paid 17 grand? I think the big part of this story is whoever set up this mural is embezzling city money. Chad Buzmak, what's the Nazi shit on the bottom there? That says parking. That says parking. Holy Jesus, man. That says parking. You can't read the word parking without seeing Nazi shit. That's not a fucking crosswalk. It's an intersection, but it's covering the all four parts of the intersection. The rainbow display goes over the whole intersection. And now keep in mind, there are brake lines and acceleration lines and things all over this mofo. And we're about to hit play, and you're going to watch one person leave more marks on it. And because that happened, the gay people needed a horrible crime. Again, going through. By the way, the paint is faded out where the cars are going. It's on the... You made a freaking floor mat, and you're pissed that somebody wiped their feet on it. I'm going to roll some coal. Oh my God! Oh my God! That is definitely a community. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Guys, I hear a loud truck. Oh, I'm in danger. I need an adult. I swear, the longer my life goes on, the more I think the LGBTQ community is just perpetually pre-adolescent. It would explain some of their proclivities, and we got a story on that later, too. But more importantly, it's just that, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. If I saw that, I'd be like, yes, you have a small dick. And I'd like to ask again. So we had to fine that man $5,000 because he put these big black marks across here. I don't know if you know this or not. Here's another black tire mark. There will be black tire marks. What if a cop suddenly has to race through that intersection and he has the audacity of scuffing your stupid mural? He left marks on the road. Get him. SH, generally most people that park in those spots are a rush to get into the bathroom. No. Oh, dude, Chad Buzmak, a whole bunch of people park in those spots whether they need them or not. I parked in a handicap spot and a dude took pictures of my car because I didn't put my placard up right away. Because, pro tip, when you're a handicapped person, you shouldn't drive with your placard up. And I dream of the day that I run into that guy again. Because if I had waited 1 minute longer, I could have. I could have watched him give me shit for being parked in that spot. And then I'd say, yeah, I needed to park here because I use a wheelchair, unlike you who carried your cane like a baby while you walked up to my car with your phone. And the whole thing is he was fat. So I guarantee you he's got some hip injury or some knee injury. Why? Because he's like 70 and he's fucking fat. SH, you are right, despite what Johnny says. How's recovery from the gorilla fight? Next time, fill out an incident report. I fell and I hit my head. So, can we just maybe drop the gorilla shit? I don't know if you're being subtly racist or if you just think it's funny. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. All right. Go to this. All right. So that was the horrible video. Let's go back to the bitch screaming her little balls off. Oh my God. Oh my God. He didn't even leave like a giant smoke cloud. That is not an oh my God situation. I expected a better show, says Lapglass. So then leave. What's your problem? We should have should have Trump sign a burn the Pride Flag Day bill. Yeah, Wild Saffron, that's, I don't think, ever going to happen. I don't think that's going to. Were you saying you were expecting a better show on the mural? It's really weird to just throw that out in the chat. I expected a better show. I'm sorry. We did just start. I am still dealing with my head being in a fucking pounding mess. Sounds like AOC at the Capitol on January 6th. AOC wasn't at the Capitol on January 6th. AOC was blocks and blocks away, nowhere near the thing, talking about how her life was threatened. And it's weird how she was so far away, like she knew in advance not to be around there because there was going to be a whole big hubbubaloo. Or as the Washington Capitol Police said, a setup. All right. All right. Let's just go ahead and... So let's go and close this. And then... Let's close that one. I don't know if I want to talk about it. 9 Democrats voted against the Lakeland-Riley Act. We talked about it the other day. So that's another one we have. Wow, I forgot to switch this over. I am not doing well. I'm dropping the ball on so much stuff. So I need to get my hands working better. I meant the truck burnout show, not you, asshole. Labglass, like I said, it's hard to tell with 3 different chats that I'm reading as they're moving simultaneously. And I just read a comment that says, I expected a better show. I mean, you could have simply said, I expected a better show from the truck. I don't know. I was hoping for a little tire smoke. There was barely any. Maybe a donut. No, he laid it heavy while he went across. Tigger, okay, Johnny, now you leave AOC alone. You've gone too far. She's done so much shit to her area. They absolutely do not love the hell out of her. Do we know that for sure? Chad Boozmock, no crosstalk. Be more specific. Let's make things easier for Johnny. It wasn't, crosstalk isn't a problem. Again, it's just reading a comment just by itself that says, I expected a better show. This is a show, and that was a show. So, I mean, well, his wasn't a show. His was a clip, again, and I figured out after we got into it. Did you hear about Newsom having the Marshall Plan for LA 2.0? Yeah, I did. We've gotten that. We can look into that. The tires were black. That fine is racist. I don't think that's how it works. Don't think it's how it works. Don't make me Snapchat you my butthole. Well, now another reason not to open my Snapchat. Damn it, he doesn't have it on the screen. He read the whole thing. I wasn't supposed to read the parts in... I didn't know I wasn't supposed to read those parts. Oh my God, those point and drain characters in Rivals are evil. Right? They took one of the worst characters in Overwatch, and they're like, what if we gave it to a couple people? Or they just go... Blah, 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 blah. The only advantage is Scarlet Witch has a relatively low health pool and can't heal. So for her, you've got to literally LOS her until you can get right up to her, or you got to pop her from a distance, one of the two, or just flat out run. As for Cloak and Dagger, because of the heal factor, you need an ambush assaulter like Logan when they've got no backup, or you need a distance damage dealer. Anybody else, it's not going to work. I mean, maybe Captain America can get in there if you get your punches in and you get in with the landing. But yeah, again, it's going to be a problem. Why is Wolverine ass in Rivals? He's not ass. His healing factor is screwy. Wolverine needs to do something very, very specific. To use Wolverine well, you have to ambush people. He has one of his moves in his move kit that makes him lunge forward a little bit, and it takes like 3 seconds to recharge. That is the only ability you should move before anything else, before getting up to the opponent. You want to sneak up to them through back channels and rear approaches so that you start attacking them before they know you're there. And then, when they realize that you're there, you get your first couple hits in, you'll dash forward into them, you immediately feral lunge, take them for a ride, hit them with some high-speed hits, and they're going to drop. And the minute you drop somebody, unless you can get an assist or something else, fall out, refill your health, get back. Sneak in their back doors, then explode all over them. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said back channels. So surprise anal. Technically, that logo looks horrible. You can barely see it. It says Poop Scam Sam Studios. It says pool. It very clearly says pool. And it's not you that gets to decide if it's good enough. Sam V. It very clearly says pool. It's too dark. Well, it's not yours. So Pool Scam Sam gets to tell me if it has to change. Chad Boozmock likes it. I don't really care. They paid $9 for it. Like, dude, I threw it together as fast as I could, and I tried to make it nice. I can't really see it. That's your problem. Also, Sam, as far as I know, you didn't pay for it. So what, I'm supposed to put it over the whole screen so you know what? Feel free to file your complaints about the logo. Write up your keister, because the only person who can legit be like, dude, I don't like that, change this, change that about it, would be Pool Scam Sam. He can get a hold of me and tell me about that since he paid for it. And it's only until the 5th, and it's in name only. So if you don't like it, ignore it. It's perfectly legible, says T. Jefferson. Right? I've looked at it on my computer screens. It's perfectly legible. Johnny asked to speak to you about a complaint about something about naming the studio. No, I won't put up a Spurgtopia logo, Sam V. Again, I'm very specific on what the things are, and the $10 price ended. We're going to probably end up doubling it, $20 a month, And even then, if people start saying, oh, here's $20, I want this. Like, no, we're not doing that. And if it becomes a thing, we'll either take it away or just demand an outrageous amount of money. Chad Boozmock, T. Jefferson, thanks. Going to flush my eye under the faucet. Well, best of luck to you. Kim Farman. Overall, the logo going over resoundingly well. People liking the logo. So any rate, I was going to make a bigger thing of this. I'll just literally read the names of the people that aren't surprising that voted against the advancing of the Lakeland Riley Act, which would require law enforcement to detain illegals who commit theft-related crimes or more. And the people against it, Cory Booker, Mazzy Horno, Andy Kim, Elizabeth Warren, Ed Markey, Jeff Merkley, Bernie Sanders, Tina Smith, and Brian Schatz. So there's our usual suspect Democrats going, well, this guy should have been detained when he reached the border. He committed several crimes. Well, what did he do when he got here? Arden murdered a girl. No, we don't need laws like those. Sam B. Okay, $20 for Spurgtopia logo. Again, I'm not putting the Spurgtopia logo up as the live from the Spurgtopia studios. No, not even. Not even a little bit. Go make your own show. I have the right to veto any idea. And so that's the way it goes. At Bobby, mods get you banned ASAP. What? Mods at what? There's some Marvel Rival mods made out there made just for you. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Dude. Brian S. Nude. Damn it, Johnny. You run a hard bargain. Well, like I said, I'm not going to put up a Spurgtopia logo or something else. This whole thing was a dumb idea in the beginning that somebody, I think Chad, suggested, and then I'm put an arbitrary price. So I'm locked in till February 5th because I agreed to that. So we're doing this till February 5th. I'll tweak it for Pool Scam Sam, and I'll see how I feel about it as we go on forward. So whatever. Oz, hi, Johnny. Hope Venmo is okay. Venmo's fine, Oz, if you want to contribute to the show. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, all of those. I'll link them for everybody. We are at $5, or not $5. We're at $65. I didn't save it. Damn it. We're at $65 on the 20th as our current show goal. We're funded through the week, so we're working on next week. The 20th. Oh, my God, we're at inaugural day. That'll be an exciting one to cover. Chad Boozmock. Johnny, you ignored me like you don't want my $20 for February 5th. What do you mean, Chad Boozmock? I'm not accepting any purchasing for the studio thing in the month of January. Like, we'll be doing it like, oh, this is coming up for grabs. But what do you mean I ignored your... You didn't send in a super chat. Did you just send in a suggestion? Johnny, you ignored me. SH, best of luck. Send complaints to Johnny's complaints department. He will answer within 2 to 3 business days. No, I won't. See, this is the one reason I ignore you. You keep putting words in my mouth, Chad Boozmock, and I'm starting to not like it. That's another reason. It's like, stop saying I'm going to do shit. And then if you do, and I read it, and I don't read it out loud, don't be like, you're ignoring me. You're lying about me, so shut up. Chad Boozmock. Okay, copy. Let me know when. Again, I also, and this is, I'm going to have to come up with some very clear rules before we even open the bidding. I'm going to say, like, dude, there's specific rules to this. I do not put words in your mouth. When you say things like, file all complaints to Johnny's complaints department, he will answer within 2 to 3 business days. I don't have a complaints department. I'm not going to answer. You're again saying I'm going to do stuff. And it's something that I found I don't like. You know? I don't like it. I don't like it when you keep saying I'm going to do stuff. And I'm getting tired of telling people that I don't do things that you came up with. Like, fucking do your own show. Stop telling people I have businesses. Tired of having to deal with the IRS and everything else. Delta flight in Atlanta. Here's our next one. Had to abort takeoff because of the snow. This one I meant to get to before, too. And we didn't, so we're going to play this. I love it. They had to... It's in Atlanta, so a lot of these people are probably not suited for this weather. and they had to leave by a slide. Am I the only person who thinks this would be fun? Like, hey, we get to take the slides. Doesn't even look that bad. I've seen so much worse snow in my life living in this state. Oh, shit, we're behind on the 5 backburns. We got to be sure to get that. Pretty sure if you put it at 65, you know there'd only be 3 to 5 of us that would pay, says Lab Class. Oh, 65 is the daily show goal, not the studio goal. Not the, like, live from the studio goal thing. I don't know if I want to keep... Everyone pay attention. The airing of grievances is Monday only. What? All right. I would have dug down through the asphalt with my Dirty Max. Put the whole neighborhood on fog alert. All right. Now I don't know. Don't make me Snapchat. What time is Oz coming in? I don't believe Oz is coming in. I have to check the... Oh, that's right. I said I'd do the Venmo thing because somebody, or Oz, whatever, someone who might be Oz was saying that. Where is that? Ugh. That is not doing well. Okay. Control C. Airing grievances is Monday. I don't know what airing grievances is. There's no airing grievances. I'm doing a show. I'm trying to have fun, and if you're not having fun with it, then I can't help you. I mean, what do you want me to do? Fat Conan, I want to do this. What? Slide down the slide? Oh, the chat box isn't on this screen. There we go. Boom. I have hairy grievances. I'm sorry. It sounds like a personal problem. Sounds like a personal problem. Johnny, we have the most fun here. Glad you do. Glad you do. All right, so let's pin that. So those are the pins. We're making chat great again. Oh, yeah, completely disagree. Completely disagree. I would say with the amount of times a Oz imposter, I simply haven't verified. I don't know. I'd say with I always have to pull the chat off the screen. I don't know. If you're having fun, then I guess woo. I'm just. All right, so let's close that. Oh yeah, dude, we're totally doing this. We have that, and then I don't know if I can show this. How far does this go? Where is it an issue?
They're getting out. They're getting out. As soon as they get out.
All right, yeah, no, we're not doing that one. Just in case I'll get in trouble. I don't want to put that up. Plus, this is still the first hour stuff, and we've got like 5 minutes left. Good to hear. Reinforcements stand down. Alrighty. These videos show the potential start of the LA fire. So we have that, and we have this. So we're going to do this one second. We're going to do the LA wildfire thing first, just to get it out of the way. Then I want to talk about that video. Pool Scam Sam saying awesome graphic, Johnny. Well, there you have it. Pool Scam Sam approves. So it's officially a win. At Balls Deep, all sales. I don't have sales. I don't have any. Not running an illegal business. I don't want your stupid. That's all I'm doing. Trying to mute the ad. Pool Scam Sam saying hello, chat. Love the work you've done with the audio. What are you talking about?
Fuck off.
How about I just do that? Alrighty, so as soon as we get this done here, we'll pull up this story. Go to this. Here we go. All right, so now that this is supposed to be the potential start of the wildfires. Why are we watching a person hike? I want to see a person hiking.
Let's go up. Oh no.
These videos, obtained by CNN, appear to show the beginning of 2 wildfires in Los Angeles. In the first video, taken on the morning of January 7th and later shared with the Associated Press, Kai Cranmore was hiking with friends in Temescal Canyon when they spotted smoke on the horizon.
Turned around and there was a plume of smoke just like rolling over the mountain.
So in the middle of the day, near a electricity like power transformer, just a fire started. Weird.
Right behind us.
This satellite image, captured by the European Space Agency and time-stamped at 10:37 a.m. local time, shows the first signs of the Palisades fire tearing through the area. CNN geolocated Cranmore's video to
Yeah, this looks like a horribly managed area. All this dead brush, none of it was...
an area near the site of that smoke.
Hey babe, I need you to come out here right now.
Later that day, Ring doorbell footage shows Cheryl Koo alerting her husband Jeffrey to a nearby fire she saw on her drive home from work.
And because there was no power, the neighborhood was dark, the canyon was dark.
This is where I say it can't be. It started right at the power stations. So the neighborhood's dark, so the canyon's dark, so the whole thing is going like crazy, and we can see it. But also, conveniently enough, we're gonna have a lot of trouble fighting it. You can't call people, you can't use the internet. Power's down. It was a real shame. I gotta get my phone and check Venmo and PayPal to make sure we don't miss donations towards the show. And let's clear these. Why does this thing always want me to look at other people that I've never paid attention to? Stop trying to funnel people to me on these apps. Damn it. All right. Yep. All right. No. Hey, hold on. Come on now. We're not doing that. Okay. I've been saying this all day, and I might take it away after the 5th then for this. You can't just pay to have your name on the screen. You can't just give me $10 and say, if you want me to refund you, let me know. But I'm not letting people pay to put their name on the screen. That's not how this works. I did this as a bit for this one person. We came up with a price. I said it was till the 5th, and then I might double it, and if we keep doing it. But I said that's not even something we're worrying about till February. So I will give this one person that sent me $10 the option in the chat to tell me whether or not they want me to return the money. But I'm not selling the ability to put your name on the screen. A bidding war? A bidding war? He offered me $10. That's not a bidding war. And the person who started this idea was you, Chad Boozmock, so... Good to see Johnny above ground. I was worried about my futon order. Go fuck yourself. I'm just gonna close the chat windows at this point.
She could see a light in the hillside, and as she got closer to the house, sure enough, it was burning bright, and it was the base of the tower on fire.
Minutes later, cell phone video taken by Jeffrey appears to show the base of an electrical tower in Eaton Canyon on fire. These are potentially the first images of the Eaton fire.
We were in the panic mode of just trying to get out as fast as we can. We did see the embers flying. It was almost like snow flurries, but instead it's fire.
At the same time the crews were evacuating, Pedro Rojas captured another angle
Okay,
of
that's
flame
a difficult name to
erupting
say.
at the base of the transmission tower from his backyard in Pasadena.
All right, again, erupting from the base of a transmission tower. Why is that a fire hazard? There shouldn't be flammable shit around that. Oh, Captain Hindsight. Oh, it was a joke. Okay. It's really hard to tell these things in a text. Be nice to Johnny before a wrench finds your name. King Kong Dong, don't threaten people on my behalf. Please. Just kidding.
Local officials are investigating the area as the possible origin site of the fire, according to the Los Angeles Times.
Alrighty, so nope, that's not the camera. That's the camera. Oh, I don't trust women working on cars. We already have a huge problem with this ad. I don't trust women with lug nuts, okay? So let's not do that, unless the wheel's going to fly off at the end of the commercial, but you don't have the balls to make that ad. Alrighty, anyways, all right. So I have one last video that I'm going to play here from the first hour stuff. The last video that I have to play is off of Twitter, and it's really, really hilarious for anyone who's worked in an industry that gets undercover customers, like to make sure you're not selling things illegally, like say in a gas station or in a gun shop or a cigarette shop or a vape shop or a weed shop, any of that stuff. So we have a very, very awkward interaction coming right up here. Our last video of the first hour. We're into the second hour already. I have to do a controlled burn because we're behind. So we'll see if we can pull one out of this and take her from there. Here we go. And oh wait, this is a horrible lighter to use for this. Where's the good one? Where's the good one? You know, the one that works for a distance. I do not have enough time to mod anyone. I would not be mad if you gave it to someone else. To mod anymore, I wouldn't be mad if you gave it to somebody else. I don't really have needs for mods in most of the chats. Like, I appreciate that, Chevy JB. I'm not too worried about it, but thank you. That's pretty weak for a controlled burn. I don't know that I want to count that. That's pathetic. We have to grind something up for that. So then we're going to have to prep it while we do this video. So we'll go to this video. Like I said, this video... wait, I hate when the fire sparks up around my base. Can't get the shampoo on there. Okay. Okay. All right, so wait, we had to do the... What was it? The Venmo and the PayPal. We got to count those towards the show goal. We missed that. So who was that? 10. And then another. Okay, so we got 25 there. And then what was the Venmo one? 20. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so Monday, the 20th goal is at $10. So we're at $10 for Monday the 20th. Thank you very much for that support. And you're doing a great job. Well, there's nothing to do. We don't have too much in the way. The most that we need people like filtered off of is like usually on YouTube when that's getting too crazy. But now I just I take the chat off the screen, and the only people I really have to worry about getting rid of are the ladder people. And the ladder people stand out pretty easy, so. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have a very big show. I have an incredibly small audience. It's to have mods. All right, so now we go again to a totally not awkward video of undercover cops meeting each other.
Anything particular or what?
I'm looking to see if you got anything.
Nah, so we don't sell none of that, bro.
You sure?
Yeah.
Steve,
What's up, bud?
oh shit, what's up,
That's it,
man?
man? You on work today?
Yeah.
You down in Chesterfield still?
Nah, man. I'm working Ashland now.
Gosh dang, man, that's awesome.
Y'all know each other.
Nice little hook.
Way back in the day. I'm trying to see.
Y'all work together.
Just
Go back with 4 flats on a Cadillac.
just acquaintances. I've stopped by the other store. I'm trying to see if you guys got any of that. You have any of that
He
stuff?
just asked
Yeah,
me.
that's what I'm trying to
You
find
guys have the
out.
same thing?
Yeah, I heard he had it.
That's
He
where-
was the man to go to.
Where's your badges at? Y'all got y'all badges in y'all pocket?
Badges.
This is the same thing happened at the other store.
Is it in your pocket?
No,
always
sir.
get
It's in your wallet. That's what the last cop did.
I ain't even got my wallet.
Ain't
I
no
ain't got
badge.
He
I have
accidentally,
nothing
he
in-
accidentally showed it when he was paying.
I have
Ain't no
nothing
badge in my wallet.
He's got a regular ID.
Oh, that's crazy.
No,
Ain't
I
even
just
nothing
went to the
behind
other
you.
store too, and he said he would have something, so I was coming here and see if you got anything.
No,
What'd he tell
officer.
you? See, I'm
I would
talking.
He
like
told
y'all-
me he didn't have nothing in. He said,
I would
no,
like
we
y'all
don't
to
sell
leave
that
it.
no more.
If y'all
Go
could
ahead
just-
and leave.
Yeah, because there ain't nothing here for y'all unless y'all want some regular.
I might get something. I don't know why you trying to rush me out of here. I'm trying to.
Because you
I'm trying to
guys
leave
are
me
cops.
asking for-
Because you guys literally kill. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Worst actors ever, right? It's almost like they got hired to be police officers and then told to be actors. Fat Conan, feds. Yes, they are feds. I've been promoting Johnny's show on Bob Levy's show. Why? Small but quality audience. I agree, Kim Farmham. I completely agree. But yeah, I don't know why he'd be promoting me on Bob Levy's show. They probably don't like me. A lot of people don't like me. And that's fine. They're just as bad as Ray Epps. Ray Epps is way worse. I thought they were white kids trying to be black. Well, that's part of the undercover cop thing.
For illegal shit, we don't
I
got
just
that,
saw
bro.
someone
Why
walk.
not?
I saw
Both of y'all-
someone walk out of here not even a few minutes
What
ago.
the fuck? It's a business. What do you
Look like
expect?
you had a
It's not. Are people not supposed to walk in or out? Are they supposed to fly in or out? What are you talking about?
What you sell those for, though?
Yeah,
That ain't
exactly.
got-
The bags.
They're empty, bro. What
Okay.
they gotta do with
Oh,
these?
they're putting candy
For
in here.
designs.
I mean, the candy's already packed.
I think we should check out. He's got a store. I think they're
Y'all
affiliated down the
y'all
street.
could just walk.
Again, if you're not a cop, you're not fighting this. What did you sell them? Like, I guarantee you those two are not undercover cops anymore. If this video goes viral enough, they are not undercover cops anymore. Those two aren't going to make it. Hey there, fellow kids personified. Terrible Sting. Badge number, please. Right? That's the best part where he's like, can I see your badges? Like, we don't need no stinking badges. All right, let's close this out. Yeah, this headache is not getting better. All righty, so there's the first hour stuff, the possible fires in California. Oh, I was supposed to grind up. I was supposed to grind up some more herb while that happened, so we'd have that done. Cover blown, yeah. I think with that poor acting, they weren't gonna be used again anyways. Probably. Thank you for watching on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Fucking crazy numbers on Twitch and YouTube. I'm gonna try and start adding Kick to the mix after this weekend. We're still doing our 10 to question mark time stream where we build a Gundam model kit. I gotta see if I can find some video elements to put together for that, to have for a background and stuff. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to take some pictures of some of my other model kits and have those. But we will be starting at 10 a.m., building until it's done, and we're asking for your support for making up our financial deficits of earlier in the weeks. But anything over 300 goes to the show. Daily goal. So let's close this. Let's do that. Oh my God, my hands don't move. I might need to bump that. No, be fine. The dead giveaway was when those guys parked their police cars in front of the shop. No, the giveaway part was like, oh, dude, what's up? When they recognize each other and they're both two dudes that recognize each other. Hey, where are you working now? Like, he brought up the working part. And it's just, that's... Mm-mm. Never pretend that you, that you're just friends with your fellow undercover cop. It's not going to work. You guys got to you got to act like neither one of you know each other and hope that that passes. I'm actually weirdly glad that they didn't, that the undercover cops got busted. No, I don't want to do it manually till the end of stream. There we go. All right. Sup, J-Dog? What are you smoking on today, says Liquid Evidence. The same stuff I've had for most of the month. I forget the name of it. But I haven't been smoking weed for weeks because when I was sick, I didn't smoke weed. I had that week largely off. And then I've only been doing it on the show at times. I did it a couple of times yesterday and a couple of times today before the show. Alrighty. But yeah. My kids lie better than those cops. Everybody's kids lie better than those cops, especially on a nice, even floor. It's because they're not as fat. And that was the other thing. The fat, bearded, white... What is it with the variable stages of Fred Durst that those guys were going for undercover appearances? That part weirded me out as well. I don't know how I feel about that. That's the way I'm going to go. Variable stages of Limp Bizkit. Oh, damn it. This is what it means to not have a midsection and legs. Oh, fucking cord. No, it is not. Fallen the Great. It is not called that. Let's do this and let's do that. Alrighty. So here we go. Again, no, those are complete lies. I'm getting worried about mods that lie so much. It scares me. Let's go to our hour 2 stories. I'm gonna mute this quick and pull up the hour 2 stories so we can pull up a video element and do that with this first of 5 controlled burns that we have to do to catch up. Again, thank you for all of the wonderful support we've had today. We're already moved forward in the month to $5 left, I think, or 10 left on Monday. So that'll probably get knocked out in the next day or two, and we'll be good. There is a bunch of stuff we're going to talk about, but this one we'll start with so I can do the controlled burn. An island mysteriously appeared and disappeared in the Capsaicin Sea. Oh, it's not a video for this. It's just the picture. Shit. So we got to go to that. That's British Parliament. American TikTok users. I want to talk about it, but Oscar nominated. Damn it. God damn it. I don't have any of these with a video. Are you serious? That blows. All right. That's going to be a huge problem. So let's go to this. Where is the YouTube one that we were going to do before? That's way too long. We should save that. All right, we're just going to do a quick burn on this, and then we'll go to the story we were going to do about the British Parliament. Controlled burn number 1. Alrighty. That could have gone smoother. So, this is why I wanted to do the video stories. It's easier to do video stories when we do this shit. Sister followed a plainclothes cop through an open gate on a subway. He turned around and told her to go through the turnstile and pay, or he'd ticket her. She insisted it was entrapment. That is entrapment. You go through the turnstiles. Liquid evidence the fuck you blow into. I have a green screen, so it might not appear very well. But it's it's called a smoke buddy. It's so I don't exhale a whole bunch of weed smelling smoke. It's a short-term air purifier. So that way when I'm done with my show, it doesn't smell like weed down here. Charcoal blowy. Pool scam saying it's a duck call. No. Oh. It's literally called a smoke buddy. It's my buddy. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. My buddy and me. So, oh, and by the way, I don't know if we clarified this or not, but that was totally Oz earlier. So, hey, what's up, Oz? The audio's up for everybody on Twitch for doing sound drops and stickers and all that shit. We're going to talk about this this one quick. Oh, wait, no, load the tweet. Parliament voted against the national inquiry. Yeah, that's what we talked about before. There was an issue loading this tweet. Yeah. Oh, hey. Let's go over to this. Boop. I'm going to, what is it? In control? Enhance. Yes. Enhance. Ignore the Tom Brady's new girlfriend and the ad. Guys, get your ad shit out of here. You know why I don't call it X? Because when it doesn't work on a website, you can also click here to view this tweet on Twitter. It's still Twitter. It's Twitter. It's Twitter. You can call it X. You can make it say X when you log over there. It's still Twitter. It's always going to be Twitter. And that's the thing. You can't change the name of the thing just because you want to when it's literally... No, you're tweeting. You are tweeting. People call TikToking tweeting. So it's just... Smoke Buddy is sold at head shops, and it comes in different sizes for different users. I sold a ton working when Delta 8 took off. Wow, Phil Burnell's Hogan polls. That's interesting to know. I myself have never sold any, but I use them like crazy because they're stupid effective. Like literally, smoke goes in, you keep a tight seal, nothing comes out. And then the only thing you have to have worrying about smelling like stank or weed is your breath. Brush your teeth, eat a mint, do some cunnilingus, whatever you go through, and call it a day. That last one's probably a horrible choice. At least for breath improvement, I think. So, an attempt by conservatives in the government to set up a national inquiry into the grooming gangs in Britain has been voted down by 364 votes to 111. For those of you who don't want to do the math, that's a difference of 253. 253 people were like, let's not look into the grooming and R-wording gangs in Britain? Oh, boy. You know, between that and the Lakeland Riley stuff here, I'm really worried that the government is just flat out being like, no, how about we start endorsing R-wording? Like, no, don't do that. Liquid evidence, do you fart in it also? No, because I put my lips on that thing. I'd never stick it on my butt. Plus, then I gotta stand up and stick it in my ass every time I'm gonna blow one out there. Besides, not only is that highly impractical, my legs don't work that well. I don't think I'm gonna. Too bad you can't open it up and release the smell somewhere else. The mall, the cop shop, etc. I just want to have a black hole that I can exhale all my weed smoke into and then like seal it and then like take it somewhere and open it up. That would be interesting. Johnny, if they do that, then there won't be any Catholic priests anymore. Get a separate one for farts. You're really concerned about silencing the smell of my farts. What if my farts smell great, liquid evidence? You're basing this entirely on a you thing. And, as I already said, highly impractical to do that. It's just a lot easier to shoot it off into the cushion. Exactly, Johnny. You get me, says Digger420. Fall in the Great. I want a black hole too. Hey. All right. So the British government, in a resounding majority, says no, we don't want to look into this. Is this the one on? So yes, people discovering the 2013 court transcript of the Pakistani grooming gang case in Britain. It's one of the most disturbing things I've ever read. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. And they really don't want to look into it because that could be racist. All right. They were putting people in jail for speaking out for the investigation online. Britain has become a tyrannical monarchy, says Wild Saffron. I didn't know about that. That wasn't in the bit. I didn't find that. The optic nerve. Oi, Johnny. I'd rather the smell of weed than farts, but that's just me. Liquid evidence. I'm actually on a how about neither kind of thing. I actually don't care for the smell of weed. I only associate the smell of weed to its potency and quality. And so sometimes I smell that stank and I'm like, oh, that's a good stink. But it's not like I'm like, you know what I want? A room that smells like this. Quite frankly, I try my best to muffle the farts and the weed smoking. All right, Tegra. My legs are being stiff as shit, but we'll see if we can get this to work. There. Come on up, kitty. Come on. Oh. It's Princess Tegra, everybody. Hooray for the kitty. What is art? I don't know. Optic nerve, that's a personal opinion. GB turning into Canada. Who's GB? Green Bay? All right. Hello, kitty. Yes, little Tegra. Gotta mask all that pussy stink somehow. Oh, boy. Okay, so that's the British Parliament one. That sucks. I hate that these are all rip read stories, because then we have videos we can go over stuff and rewind it and go back a bit and really chew through it. This we just, we give out the information that we have, and this one actually is relatively funny. This one we're gonna go through. She's beautiful. Yes, she is a tortoiseshell kitten, and by kitten, what is she? Crap. I gotta say 6 or 7. You're a full-fledged lady cat. Just a tiny lady cat. All right, anyways. She'll be my last kitty. I'm not getting more kitties after this. I have Alucard and Tegra, and when they are no longer part of my life, I'm not getting more kitties. Won't be able to take it. Anyhow, the TikTok ban. I guess TikTok is shutting down this Sunday, supposedly, from what I've been reading online. Would you box? I'm not a boxer, so no, because that idea is stupid, but cool. Alrighty. American TikTokers, and actually neither is Marsh. So again, why would we do that? Hey, here's something neither of you guys do. Do it. Anyways. Alrighty. American TikTok users are flocking to the Chinese app ahead of the app getting shut down this Sunday, which is hilarious for one really, really awesome reason. I don't use TikTok. I imagine most of you guys don't, and I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page for why we might. Look at Street Fight. I don't want to fight him, so no, let it go. So if that's all you came here to talk about, we've covered it. Anyhow, so as I was saying, the TikTok ban that I guess the government's going to ban it if they don't sell, and so TikTok's going to shut down, and I guess they're hoping to shut down and like the consumers in America will demand it so fervently. A lot of them have gone to China to get their TikTok app need met. And they've had to learn that the TikTok app in China is not the same. The TikTok. Jesus. Still having those weird speaking issues. The TikTok app in China is not apparently the same. So TikTok has become... the app will be defunct in the United States come this weekend. Alrighty. TikTok plans to shut down its app for U.S. users from Sunday when a federal ban on the social media app could come into effect unless the Supreme Court moves to block it, people familiar with the matter said. The outcome of the shutdown would be different from that mandated by the law. The law would mandate a ban only on new TikTok downloads on Apple or Google app stores, while existing users could continue using it for some time. TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, also holds... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wonder why people want TikTok's parent company, and therefore maybe TikTok, to be looked into as like a foreign asset. That's literally ByteDance, the people that hold the parent company holding the Chinese Communist Party flag in their office. And that's fine. But like, I don't like when the parent company that owns it is the Chinese company that's here. Like, it's fine to ban it on devices. It's all good. So a lot of people have been switching to use... Do we have some of... Where is... I want like some actual videos of this crap. It sucks. Wait, load this tweet. I want to view this on Twitter. Please tell me this is the one that I was seeing before. Oh God. Saw some comments from people wondering how LGBTQ plus TikTok refugees should navigate Red Note. Yeah, you guys, I'm sorry. The Chinese Communist Party isn't big on the whole gay thing, so you guys aren't going to have fun at that TikTok. Anyways, so that is, again, hilarious. All of the gay people and all the LGBTs going to TikTok. TikTok is dying. My favorite NSYNC song, Bye, 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 says Fawn. Cool. So, yeah, it's weird that the... It's weird to see people learn something you already knew. That, like, the TikTok app is very, very structured in China, and it's not okay with a lot of things it's okay with in America, and a lot of the stuff that it just seems to weirdly push in America, they don't even allow in China, which is weird as a Chinese company. It's almost like they're shaping it, not for the society that's using it, but for the society they want to take over kind of thing. It's weird how they're like, hey, we're going to impose these rules here, and then over there, we're going to impose these rules that pitch an entirely different type of message. Strange. So, I'm happy that TikTok's going to be going bye-bye. It's been very obviously slanted towards pushing weird trans LGBTQ narratives, where it's a Chinese company that controls it and that has it doing that here, but they won't do that there. Why are they doing it here? I mean, it'd be one thing if they just weren't doing it at all. And they're like, well, you know, algorithms are algorithms. You guys post what you want, whatever. But anyways, my husband is one too. Oh, a Grateful Dead fan. Okay. Oh, and now we have Al over here. Dude, you're jumping up here and we're doing it this way or not? Because I've got 2 hours left in the show, and the more I talk, the more the head throbbing happens. So come on. I'm not picking you up. You're heavy. Hey, Al, says Digger420. Well, don't worry. It sounds like he might be going to see his other friend. So we're good. Digger says hi, Alucard, if you bothered to notice. He didn't. He's a cat. He's a dick. I'm sorry. I really don't like reading all of these stories. Damn it, I wish some of these were videos. I fucked up prepping today's show. I'm still out of it. He ain't heavy. He's our friend. Actually, he's down to healthy weight. I recently found out from the vet visit we went through. He is down to healthy weight. He's developed a slight heart murmur, but that's, that's an 18, 19-year-old cat for you. Anyways, all right. So PlayStation is debuting a system that allows players to smell games that they're playing. We were talking about people silencing farts. You imagine that's bad. What are you going to do when you're running around through the zombie hillside or you're playing Call of Duty and your buddy bites it right in front of you? Now you smell him losing his bowels. Oh. Sony has unveiled a new gaming system. God, I wish I had a video of this. That could allow players to sniff their way through games like The Last of Us. Unveiled at CES 2025, the future immersive entertainment concept, FIEC, features a huge room-size setup. All right, we've got to find... They've got to have a video of this. Alrighty. Here's the first footage of players using flashlights and guns in an LED environment, demonstrating the immersive Last of Us. All right, so this is the Last of Us one. We'll go to this. Bam. All right, so the Last of Us. They're using LED lighting and shit to make it completely realistic. Oh boy, isn't this so immersive? Yeah, except now you've got people holding actual fake guns and shooting and shit. The strip club in GTA LMAO, the smell of that place. Oh no, smells like rotten moldy ass, right? You're doing, what is it, Counter-Strike or whatever with your friends or Rainbow Six Siege or whatever, and your buddy goes through the door first, and he catches shrapnel, he's gone, he diarrhea shits all over you, now that's in your mouth. And you're just supposed to be playing a video game. I mean, at what point is immersion just literally an audition? I feel like at this point, you are just training people for the zombie apocalypse for when they're literally moving through it. So this is real-life House of the Dead. Kind of. Poignant pachyderm saying, Johnny, hey, how you doing? We're here. We're okay. We're doing a show today. I have a throbbing headache, so I'm a rancid asshole. Just out and outright. I should have apologized for that off the gate. I should have said, by the way, just so we're all clear, while my head feels a lot better, I got like a hair dick trigger where I just become a dick. Fuck it. Turd burglar. Can confirm. This is why I know I'll never be a big show. I can't fake it. I can't be happy when I'm not happy. I can't fucking hold shit in. It's just not how I roll. I have a lot of shit that I already hold in. And it's got me at a fucking critical mass level where sometimes the levees break. And then, I cry on air. Ooh, wow, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Fucking Jimmy Kimmel was crying on pre-recorded shit again. That pisses me off. If you're gonna be a man and cry publicly, do it live. This pre-recorded shit means you knew that was happening and you got all flustered. Then fucking edit it out. You wouldn't keep a bit in there where I question you for being a roaming douchebag, would you? No, you'd edit that out. So edit out the crying shit. Unless you want people to... And I hate that shit. Every time it's ever happened to me, it's been live and in the moment. So much so that people take credit for it that have nothing to do with it. And that is the way it should be. Crying about what? Kim Farmham, was crying about supposedly Donald Trump criticizing the firefighters for not being white enough. A completely bullshit thing to say, because I know nothing about this, firstly. Secondly, you're crying about that, but you don't give two fucks about your state not letting fire trucks in because they're worried about exhaust emissions? Go fuck yourself. He's just a fucking tool. And it makes me sad. I was a huge fan of Jimmy Kimmel on The Man Show. I was a huge fan of Jimmy Kimmel for a while. And then he just became a tool. Maybe he always was a tool. Maybe that's why I'm mad at that one. Who knows? Shadow knows. Anyway, so yeah, back to being able to smell your video games, which seems like the worst idea in the world. Plus, I play a lot of games where things can get like interesting from an adult interaction thing. So you're telling me people are going to start humping stuff in the room? Now, literally, every time you go over to your buddy's house, like, yeah, I was playing that new game with the chick with the hot ass and tits. Like, oh, no. Plus, now you can't do that. You got to have actually a real hot chick come over and swing the sword. Speaking of live environments, Adam Carolla is definitely the better one of those two. He's definitely aged better, in my opinion. Bum Simulator is going to smell nasty. Oh, dude, do you think that that rotten world Last of Us is going to smell better than that? Can't wait until smelly porn comes out. Oh, no. Now you know when she's been getting around too much because it's like she looks great, but you got to crack a window. Or he, I suppose. Dicks need to be clean too. To completely new experiences, you may have many more stories for you to... Oh, Naughty Dog. There's a good name to put in this. We're making Smell-O-Vision Naughty Dog. I don't know if you guys know this or not. That doesn't help. We gotta close this out. Really? Diablo 4 would smell like Demon's Cat. Diablo 4 would smell like a farm, like a barnyard. Yeah, just constant barnyard. Yes, King Kong Dong. I think someone else made that same joke too. Yes. Either way, I'm just saying, don't smell your games. Don't smell your games. It seems like every time I talk, he starts fucking that thing louder. And it's becoming a problem. Sony is behind this. It was either this or make The Last of Us Part 1 for the third time. Yeah, we said Sony made this. Alrighty, so, all right. Al, are you done? Can I do a show now? I have other stuff to talk about, but, okay. I'm going to assume you have finished. I need to do another controlled burn. We did one. We had like 5 backlogged. So I got to do a second one. Then we'll get into our next story. We'll edit the thing up top there. What is it now? It's 3:40. I got an hour and 40 or so to go. So I was AFK. Cool. Glad to know. So yeah, I have Yep. All right, we're going to keep going. I might bail out early. Just with the headache is getting worse. Okay. So, Oscar-nominated actor worth millions says he's struggling to make a living because of systemic racism. And if that part didn't make you laugh already, the rest of it will. But first, 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Light this bowl. Here we go, go, go. Again, Trucker 18-wheeler, you say that like if you presented it as an option, I would go, yeah. No. If it has smell-o-vision, I definitely am not watching that video. I'm not watching that video. And thank you, who was that? Was Fill Some Holes with the tinfoil hat sticker and the 100 bits. Thank you. Was Fill Some Holes. Good to see you, Johnny, says Wavy. Good to see you. We're hanging in there, doing what we can. But yeah, yeah, if it, again, you guys keep suggesting, like, imagine what this would smell like. Like, yeah, but that's, if I know it has smell-o-vision, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to find out, so I don't want to mention. If they don't do it on camera, do they really care? Now the chat's getting away from me over there. Johnny is down to his last nerve. What? Let me set up a camera and check my lighting and now cry. Yeah, I don't like the performative fake emotions. Yeah, pre-recorded shows with people getting emotional. I hate it. I hate it. Because again, I've gotten emotional on air plenty of times. And I don't give a shit if anyone wants to call me a pussy for doing so. But it's always been a live thing. If it was a pre-recorded thing, maybe I'd keep my goddamn shit together. I'd be like, all right, guys, we got to take a break for a second. I got to fucking unwind or something. You know what I mean? If video games had a smell vision, can you imagine? Yeah. Dude, again, why would the lobbies naturally have a smell? Again, this whole immersive environment with the smell apparently takes place in the same room. So it'd be you and your friends that you'd be smelling. You move around too much to get that hat on your head. I'm sorry, fill some holes. I'm an animated person, and I have a deteriorating midsection in terms of strength. I got to find a way to up that core strength. That's another thing we'll talk to him about at that appointment tomorrow. I have so many fucking medical appointments. I take one morning off, and I do a short show yesterday. And for anyone that was like, why were you doing a show yesterday? Because I didn't want 8 million people to message me like, why aren't you online? And then 1 million people tomorrow, oh, why did you get fired? Oh, where's Johnny? Where's Al? Are you not done? Could you give it a rest? Who are you calling for? Alucard. What? I wish this shit was fake, right? Alucard. I have an hour and 45 minutes to go. And oh my God, I don't know if my mind can take it. Okay. Thank you for being part of the show. Let's get over to this one, and then we'll talk about the mysterious island thing, and then we'll go. I don't know why all of these have had trouble loading the tweets today. I am going to just do... There we go. And this one has a video. Thank you. Fuck. We do finally have a video. Okay. So we're going to play this video of... Is it Digimon Hanzo? Digimon Hanzo? I don't know how his name is said appropriately. Alucard is an aggressive lover. That wasn't even loving. That was him climbing up and down the stairs, yowling like God knows what. I have no idea. I'd almost be worried that something's wrong with him. Either way, his other pet parent, and yes, I do allow people to call their pets themselves pet parents. I don't view being a pet parent the same as being a real parent. I don't like people who are like, well, I'm not a dad, I'm a cat dad. Like, no, you're a pet parent. You're responsible for a pet. There's a level of responsibility there. But let's be clear, very, very gulf of fucking difference between a living being human and a fucking animal. But anyways, I'm a parent and a pet parent, right? You can be both. You can be one or the other. But I just want people to understand, though they sound similar, very, very different. Anyways, his other pet parent came and took him. So the Yowling 3. Yeah, we could use it to stop. He was talkative. He was very, very talkative. And again, no idea why. He's probably been fed. He's had treats. He's seen the vet recently. He's more spry than he's ever been thanks to his medication. I cleaned his litter pan right before the show. Like, this cat is living on 7 Heaven Easy Street. And F if I know what his problem is. Oh. Anyways, let's get to Digimon Hanzo. Dude, it looks just like Digimon. But anyhow, Digimon Hanzo saying that he is struggling to make money. Oh, of course. I regret throwing my head into my hand there, but guys, come on. You want to talk about systemic racism, and then you make it worse by making the only person who interviews the black guy another black guy. Why? Because white people can't do it? Because they won't understand? Because he can't speak his mind near white people? You're enforcing the same stuff. I bet he won't call it out. He's just going to say that. Again, this is a person who has millions and millions of dollars saying they can't make ends meet because of systemic racism in Hollywood.
Has Hollywood changed in terms of African representation in what you see since you started out to what's being produced now?
Yes, quite a bit has changed. I must say, because of course, when I came out with Amistad, I was nominated for a Golden Globe, but they ignored me for the Oscars.
Okay. Dude, do you really think anything about any of those shits is about actual skills? No, they're all advertising things. I hate this. I'm not getting enough awards. I'm not making enough money. It's systemic racism. Dude, I don't have $1 million. I'm eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to get through the day.
About the fact that they thought that I just came off the boat and off the streets where Steven Spielberg, used me for this film. And
wait a minute. So, because you had a heavy accent and they thought you just came off the boats and the streets, you were poor. So, again, how is that racist? I mean, if they treated you like you were some poor, ignorant person, yes, obviously racist. But if they made a mistake based on, again, sometimes people make some assumptions based on things presented to them. Facts can misrepresent, but that's not racism. I know him. He's in Never Back Down, a great film. He's in a lot of shit. But again, he's I believe he's had Oscars and Emmys and all that shit. He's got a couple, I don't know how many millions of dollars. But again, he's telling us how it's racist. But by the way, notice they're very quick to point out it's racist towards Africans. It's now not that we're not getting enough African American representation. We don't have enough black people and stuff. No. The system is still highly systemically racist towards Africans. So, like, I got treated badly, but that guy didn't because he was an African American. I got treated worse because I'm African. This is the thing. We're boiling down to shades of brown on who got more racism delivered to them. How bad is it that now you have to literally go, no, these black people got treated worse than these black people?
Even though I successfully did that, they just didn't feel like I was an actor for whom we should pay any respect to. So.
Oh, bullshit. That's the entire effing culture over there. Nobody pays respect to an actor who's just starting out. You don't get respect just for starting out. Those days are long, long gone. You got to go through like a bender. You got to have a failed marriage. You got to tell some lady like Sugar Tits, the Jews run Hollywood. You got to pull some shit to get massive respect. Other than that, everybody hates everybody over there. Again, you're talking about one of the most fake places in the world. It's where they make the make-believe.
This conceptual idea of diversity and all that, it still has a long way to go. Systemic racism don't change like that anytime soon.
Systemic racism, again. You do realize, like, the majority of the state of the area you're talking about, Hollywood and all that, burning to the ground right now. I really think systemic racism isn't the biggest problem we have. Have you seen what Walt Disney has been doing to movies? We're not diverse enough. See, this is the thing. You can't ever appease these people. There's systemic racism. Well, I don't know. We've been doing a lot of these movies, 12 Years a Slave and everything. We've really been showing about how the poor downtrodden black man has been held back by racism. And I think that's helped make no, not systemic racism to black people. It's systemic racism to Africans. What? Well, because we were the original people on the boat. And now they're treating us like we just got up. Oh, boy. Is that Idris? No, that's not Idris Elba. That's Dimun Hansu. He was in Gladiator, Biker Boys, Never Back Down. That one might not be right. I don't know. The St. Caesar suggesting it. I'm trusting him on that. But again, authorities confirmed at least 24 deaths, with 16 from the Eaton fire. Well, there's really just so much systemic racism to the African people in Hollywood. Again, I'm paraphrasing. And so it's really hard for me to get work and make ends meet as a millionaire.
I mean, I'm still struggling trying to make a living.
After 30 years in this business?
After, let's speak, 30 years, let's say like maybe the first 10 years was really trying to,
All right, okay. You're struggling to make ends meet. I have a live thought experiment. What do we do if we do this? Oh, he wasn't in Gladiator 2? Good, because he was leaving. Ah, I didn't use an H. Oh, wow. That's the third one there, huh? Holy shit, never mind. Okay, Oscar-nominated Beninese American actor and model who has a net worth of $2 million. That's not a lot. But you're struggling? Says he's struggling after a 30-year career with 2 Oscar nominations. He's still definitely underpaid after starring in numerous blockbuster films over the years. Well, then why are you continuing to star in these films? Why isn't your agent arguing for more money? How is this the world's problem? Again, and you still have $2 million, which I don't know if you know this. That's a hell of a lot more than I have. Plus, you got all them Oscars and things. Johnny thinks they all... No, I don't. And that's not Montel Jordan. Again, these are the things where I'm like, you guys know the chat's on the screen, and we might realize that these are jokes, but some random person... Oh, now I can't even wipe it out. It used to be nice when I could do that, and that wiped the chat screen out. Now, if someone says something horrible or something that feels icky, I gotta wait. Cocaine is expensive, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Hey. Wild Saffron, he should learn to code. Not enough African-American representation in Hollywood. How much American or Mexican representation is there in the African film industry? Not a whole lot. But there also isn't an African film industry. At least not for the most part. Yeah. So 2 to 4 million net worth. This one's saying specifically 2. This one's saying specifically 2. And I will say that's low. Yeah. But King Kong Dong, no. And now again, like, I wish I could actually wipe out the chat screen. Like, I don't want people thinking this is a racist show because we do edgy humor. And again, I realize it's a very small show and there aren't a lot of people. And I'm not saying we're going to get a whole bunch of people. But if a new person just randomly comes along, you're like, it's just some racist asshole. And look at him in his chat. And it's just, again, is that true? No, but fuck. Yeah, see, yeah. I'm only kidding. Right, but someone who comes here in 2 seconds doesn't see that and then maybe leaves. And I don't like the idea, or even worse, that people are going to, I don't know, have you seen your name? That's another reason right there. All right, let's just move on. All right, so that guy's not making enough with 2 million. I actually do feel a little bit worse for him, seeing it's just the 2. But we'll let this play a little bit more here.
So I acclimate myself to the industry.
And then establish yourself.
And establish myself. I've been in this business and making films now over 2 decades, and still, with 2 Oscar nominations, been in many big blockbuster films, and yet I'm still struggling financially too.
Again, $2 million isn't a lot in Hollywood. Struggling financially with $2 million, okay, I can understand it, actually. But I will say this. At what point is it on you to make sure they start paying you more? I mean, as you said, you've gotten these Oscars. You've gotten these things. Are you saying if you ask for more money, they won't give you the role? Right. Well, then they'll give the role to someone who will take that money. So I'm sorry, but again, this is one of those things where you get paid astronomically more for your gig than regular people. And yes, in the society of Hollywood and the economic environment you're in, you're struggling and you're not making a lot. But again, then stop taking those gigs, or again, we're supposed to just make sure, get a better agent. Yeah, well, as Phil Simhole says, the right idea, get a better agent. At what point, poor guy, only $2 million, he should start sharing that money with his country. Oh. But again, like everybody else in the chat has been saying, at what point is it on you to have, like you said, for 20 years now? So for 20 years, you haven't been able to say, hey, look, I've put my time and money into this thing. And so, or my time and money, I put my time and energy into this thing. I've done this. I'm a known actor. I'm a known person. What the hell is that? I'm going to check that later. In fact, well, I have to thank a couple people. Oh, no, we already did those. Okay. I apologize. I'm going to hit play on this quick and check this message thing on my phone. Well, to make sure that's going to... All right, and...
To make a living, I'm definitely underpaid.
Growing up, you're one of the first big...
Definitely underpaid. Yeah, so why have you not been having this discussion with your agent and other people who've been doing these things, underpaying you? Yeah, I got a problem with you with that. All right, I knew it. I knew I did that. I knew I paid that bill. So you fucking dicks. I hate those companies that pull that shit. You sent me that message knowing full well it was a lie. All right, 30 years at my job, and I don't have millions, says Was Phil Simholes. Right, but here's where I'm going to give him a little bit of slack, Was Phil Simholes. You don't live in a place where you need millions to get through. Be like Dave Chappelle, live in small-town America. This guy lives like a king. There is some truth to that, especially since, again, aren't you always an on-location kind of job? It's not like you need to be in Hollywood to hell, right now, why would you want to be? Taxes alone. But it's not like you need to be in Hollywood to work in Hollywood. Hell, you could live in Vancouver or in Canada and be just as valid. Is a GoFundMe needed? Where do I sign up? For the actor, I don't know. I don't think he needs a GoFundMe. I think he'll be okay. Stop electing the politicians in California, which make it impossible to live there, says Fat Conan. There is a truth to that. Again, it's this weird... crying poverty at $2 million thing that, yeah, for a lot of us, I'm trying to skip over that as we cover this to talk about the part of it where, like, I kind of understand it, but at a certain point, if you've been in this, if you've been in that, if you've been in this and that, you need to, I don't know, demand more money or don't do those roles. At a certain point, you need to put your foot down and say, I'm worth more than this. If you take the role for the fee they're giving you, then you're kind of out. He's been a bit player, not a leading man. I wouldn't say a bit player, but at most he's a supporting actor, like a heavy supporting actor. Like, I'm sorry, he was a big part of Gladiator. Apparently he was the lead in Amistad. So, again, I don't remember Amistad just because it came out a long time ago, and I don't remember that movie. But it's weird. I feel for you being like, look, they're not paying. But apparently you'll say yes to it, and that's why they're paying you that, because you'll take it. And now you've been taking it, and you come out on CNN going, we're not going to take it. And the only problem is you're doing it at the worst possible time, because we've been watching a whole bunch of woke people redo everything from Snow White to Star Wars going, there's not enough representation. There's not enough LGBTQ. And so now, like, people who just want to watch a movie and not have it be about racism or politics or any of that crap that we generally don't worry about on a daily basis, we're in the camp of we're not gonna take it. But I digress.
Black actors I saw in big budget films. So it's mind-boggling to me.
Well, that's a sign for you that systemic racism is not something that's...
Again, systemic racism. Remember, if you keep saying yes to low-paying jobs, that's systemic racism. No, it isn't, sir. No, it isn't. It means that they aren't going to pay anyone for that gig as much as or more than they're paying you. And if you say no to it, I bet you there's someone right behind you who will say yes. Now, here is where the problem lies. In the fact that there's always going to be, and it doesn't matter the color. You're talking about Hollywood. There's always going to be someone willing to play that role for that low dollar amount. Angry Saxon, systemic victimhood. Right. Like when, what was it? God, I hate that her name is, when Scarlett Johansson was talking about the, kind of the sexism and misrepresentation and how she didn't earn as much as everyone else in the Avengers. There's an argument to that because we can quantify that. This is just you coming forward going, look, I've been doing this for 20 years and, I'm not doing well financially, and it's obviously systemic racism. Like, no, that's not how that works. Nick Cage is picking up everything everyone says no to. Yes, because he needs the money. Which is why, if I can just make this a little more profitable, if I could stop being lazy for 5 minutes, I'd be able to make a movie with Nicolas Cage. I wake up with a smile every morning knowing that there is a clip of a video of Nicolas Cage walking up to some person going, but he's after you, the chosen jiu-jitsu. The jiu-jitsu. He's out for you, the chosen jiu-jitsu. And he does like kung fu in that movie. It's so brilliant. Although, absolutely, Willy's Wonderland, best movie Nicolas Cage has ever done. Hands down. Will not change my opinion. Willy's Wonderland, greatest movie ever. Systemic racism is why Johnny has to host this show. No, I'm what's called an Eastern European mutt. We start with a little bit of Polish. We kind of cross all over the place, and we got a little dash of Irish in there too. So, and supposedly, according to my mom, at least 1% Japanese. Between you, me, and the government agencies listening, I've eaten so much ramen and watched so much anime, I bet I score higher on that test. Anyways, but I'm not going to do it. You can't have my DNA. Even though they probably already do from all the medical tests. I'm always like, I don't want to do one of those tests. They might have my DNA. Yeah, but didn't a doctor take your spinal fluid a decade ago? You don't think Uncle Sam scored a bit of that? I don't know. Hopefully not. I mean, that's the weird part if he did. All right, so I think we're done with Dijon Hanzu or whatever complaining about not having money. He has a whole nother minute of racism. All right, struggling financially with $2 million. I gotta say, I understand, but what part of that are you responsible for? Not all of it, mind you. Not all of it. But what part are you responsible for? All right, let's reload this. All righty. We have an hour and a half left in the show. I've got 2 stories left for my second hour stories. And then we'll get into our third hour stuff. That Conan, are you calling Johnny a DEI hire? I am not a DEI hire on this show. I'm a DEI hire on Aaron's show. See, Aaron can't afford to have a whole bunch of people. Times are tight. You've seen it. It's just the way it is. But he's got to keep me on there because there's tax breaks. I'm a crippled tard. So I am the DEI hire. And then, when he can't afford to be diverse anymore, I'll be gone too. End of an era. Oh well. No idea when that'll happen. But, 2 million would change my life forever, King Kong Dong says. Wouldn't change my life forever, but it'd certainly help. Aaron said he didn't want you to talk. That made me sick, Ray. Okay. Can't afford a whole person, so he gets 70% of Johnny. Well, I mean, it's also super early in the morning for me. Aaron chose the cripple over the Italian black. No. The other two left. He didn't choose. The other two left. Do you think it's like, well, do I keep him? Do I keep them? No. They left. 30-second stories was a good sketch. I have no idea what we're talking about. No idea what we're talking about. The second hour stories, but LMAO, the other two left. Yeah, the other two left. Adrian left before we went to the internet. Corey left shortly after going to Texas. These are, again, facts. So far as I know, nobody left on bad terms, or at least if there were bad terms, such terms have been smoothed over. And even then, I don't think anyone bad terms. Yeah, no. The other two left. Yes, like I can afford to pay anybody. That's the part where I'm like, Aaron keeps Johnny around because Johnny pays in donations when the show doesn't work. Like, yep, sure, that's what happened. Alrighty. All right. So we have these two left. There's my ear ringing again. All right. This story isn't, I don't believe, a video. Oh, shit. Well, we do have a video. Okay. So I'm going to omit certain parts of this story as I read this, and then I'm going to press play. And everybody else who wants to can throw their opinions on what might happen. But does Corey even stream anymore? I haven't gotten notifications, but I don't know. Maybe he does like edited and uploaded videos. He said if you could walk, it would hurt his goal. That was just disgusting. Okay. Well, then feel free to not tell me any more of it because I don't give a shit. So. He went live last weekend. There you go. Corey went live last weekend. So Corey is still going live. He probably was, which is why I usually ask people not to talk about shit that Aaron said on his show when I wasn't there. Because again, yeah. Anyhow, as I've been saying, moving on. Alrighty. So we have a story out of Kansas City where a activist public school teacher has been arrested. A Kansas City high school teacher and activist, Seth Bermond, has been arrested on specific charges, accused of distributing stuff. According to the DOJ, Bermond uploaded videos. Okay, let's go to the news story.
Elisa Midwest high school teachers facing federal child pornography charges. Seth Brummond is a math teacher at the high school. He's charged now with one count of posting child porn on the
All right,
internet.
let's not have the video of that out. You guys flat out threw that one out there. Wow. On the news. That's the shitty part. The news can report this story to you. Here's some facts. But meanwhile, if I report this to you, I got to be careful. Was it to the NLO Discord? Oh, no. Again, it was just to the internet at large. I think, but yes, so obviously we don't need to go through the other 30 seconds of it. In a holy crap, this happened again. Why is this happening? Like, I mean, I know the answers to that question. because the groomers go to positions like that. And let's not put those things on the screen. Again, so first day of school 2022. I hate to say that there is a way you can tell which people you might want to take a very close eye on. But anyone, again, who has to brandish a flag for their sexual identity and wear it on their sleeve every day of the year is someone obsessed with sex. Just a fact. It doesn't matter whether they're straight, whether they're gay. If they have to literally fly a flag for who they like to F and brag about their lifestyle, which is, again, all centered around who you choose to have intimate relationships with, that is a freaking sign, man. It's kind of something they're obsessed with. No matter what else they're going to do, that's in the background. That's all I'm saying. You know what's always in the background for me? Guess what? Video games. Why? Because no matter what I do, it's got fucking video game style shit to it. The screen on the logo. I talk about video games. Can't stop playing them. So if you suddenly find out that I've been creating and distributing video games, you should not be surprised. He flies anime flags out of his house for anime cartoons. So obviously he's a total nerd. The suspenders and bow tie is a red flag, but we won't talk about that. Well, the suspenders and bow tie is a Have I not suffered enough in the last 2 days? Have I not suffered enough? We have an hour and 15 left in the show. Thank you for supporting the program. We haven't factored in our Twitch earnings today, but we are funded into Monday the 20th. I believe we are. What was it at? It's $10 on the 20th now. Drank my coffee too fast. But at least the peanut butter sandwich comes up with the burp. It's strangely delicious. I might have to try drinking peanut butter coffee. Oh, you're a dick. Oh, you're a dick. Who did that? That was Fat Conan. Thank you very much. Glad I put the earphone volume down. Apparently not enough. Holy balls. That was meant to be a smile. Well, we all have smiles. Is 09 Canyon, I'm off for now. Have a great afternoon. Thank you, 09 Canyon. Happy to have you here. Hope you have a great time wherever you go. All right, so we're doing good on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Holy hot damn. Other than Twitch, I got to really figure out a way to fix whatever that problem is with Twitch, because that's the numbers on the other two are so amazing. We're going to add Kick hopefully after Saturday. So, before we get going into our next story, yeah, we all support LGBT with our Progress Pride flag, right? So yes, the school teacher has been charged in a federal court. It's just, again, it's
whoa, no touchy. No touchy. No touch.
Jesus. Am I glad there wasn't a video story up when that happened? Okay, so don't know if I want to do about the mysterious island in the Caspian Sea. Can we do that? There we go. Was Phil some whole saying sent some? Okay, I'm glad I pulled the chat back up on the screen. Let's or was it through the stickers? No, because that's Fat Conan with the Moodang and all of them. Let's make sure we check those so we give everybody credit. All right, fill some holes with $20. So that takes us the 21st. We're on 10. So that's 55 on the 21st. We're now at 55 on the 21st. Thank you oh so much for helping support the program. I have, we've done 2 of the burns, so I still have 3 to go, so we'll get one in here in a minute. But I want to correct that first before I forget. We'll do that. We'll save this. Thank you for being here. We have an hour and 15 in the show. So if you're hanging out till the end, so are we. No Pen's in here. Good to see you, No Pen 15 Fathead. And again, thank you everyone supporting the program. King Kong Dong, I went off with... All right. I don't even want to know where we are going with that. Hi, Chad. Today... Oh, how's old Michaela doing? I haven't seen her in a while. She didn't like it that I was like, hey, you want to shit on Aaron, that's fine. But I don't like being like, here, I'm donating to you because I won't donate to him. Like, then do that during my show. You don't have to do that during his show. Thank you for the 100 bits. I haven't seen her since then, so I'm assuming she didn't like that. Oh, well. I'm doing this because I think I forgot to take these earlier, and that will be one reason my legs are so stupidly freaking useless. And literally, taking medication is going to help me forget that sound I just heard, because Jesus. Although, is it... No, I took Tuesday off. Because we bashed our noodle. Yeah, fuck it, it's not even Tuesday. Thank you, Fat Conan, for the 100 bits. So there was a mysterious island that appeared in the Caspian Sea in 2023 due to a mud volcano eruption. The island rose in the middle of the sea and disappeared over the course of 18 months. Can we zoom in on this? Why can't I just close this stuff? All right, so we don't have a video on it, but here we are. In November 18th of 2022, there was nothing. February 14th of 2023, the Kumani Bank had formed in the Caspian Sea, and now it's going to be gone, or is gone, because literally, I didn't know there was such a thing as a mud volcano. I didn't know there was such a thing as a mud volcano. Ah, the old I didn't know better bit. No Pen 15 Fathead. Smart. Alrighty, what did Wild Saffron say? Take care, take care. That was meant to be a smile. Damn it, you got me. That one is called Rick Roll Trump. Oh. I don't know what that means. Okay. That's what I'm calling the next chart. What, a mud volcano? A mud volcano. Yeah, I've never heard of a mud volcano before. You're on the same page with me. News to me. But apparently, the mud volcano in the Caspian Sea formed a satellite island, and then it went bye-bye. These mud volcanoes are weird, wonderful features that remain largely understudied. Again, I feel like people are doing that on purpose because I have a fucking headache. Largely misunderstood. Ranging from size of a couple meters to several kilometers across, most are found in areas with active tectonics or high sedimentation rates. All right. Well, either way, there we go. And that's all the stories from the second hour out of the way. Happy 420. I suppose. Is it though? Brains thumping like a goddamn bass drum. Bird number 3. Like a lady churning butter, or no, what was it? Like an Amish woman churning butter for her 20 kids, and she ain't got no butter, and it's breakfast time. Again, saying you should play that crowd cheering drop like 8,000 more times. Is that good for you? Thank you. Thank you for that information. Alrighty. I could go for a Jordan's Beach gem right now. What's a Jordan's Beach gem? I almost don't know. Alrighty, let's clear this out. Second hour stuff. We're good there. Mud Volcano is rusty after Mexican food. Oh, there we go. I was waiting for those ones. How far from a sticker party? Well, let's see. Sticker party is about 1,200 bits off. I might have to up that or just get rid of it because we don't really do stickers for sticker party stuff anymore. Alrighty. We have a. I forgot. I got to mute this so I don't boop you guys with the audio while we pull up these stories for the third hour. We have a couple of different stories that we can talk about. Fresh churned butter is awesome. I will always support your show. Okay, well, thank you very much, Phil Simoles. I love it if people want to support my show. I appreciate it. Let's go here. I do have the Jimmy Kimmel thing. I got to see this as a bit. Like, I got to see him doing it because I want to yell at him. There we go there. And we've got a crazy video about that at a Chicago Aldi's. It's a Chicago. Like, is the worst one. It's not in LA or something. That'd be a little more reasonable. Okay, I think we don't have any audio, and now I'm yawning like crazy. Oh. All right. We have well, the butter churning drop is again because he thought it was funny with the. It's like an Amish lady with 20 kids churning butter because she got, or no, it's like an Amish lady churning butter because she got 20 kids to feed and she ain't got no butter and it's breakfast time. And it's the fact that he laughs at it. It's his show. He'll put whatever sound drops he wants up there. That's just the way these things work, or at least the way that one does, and kind of the way this one does too, honestly. All right, so
the dog with the butter dog. I got the butter on him. The dog with the butter.
We didn't need butter dog. I'm sure most of you don't know this, but there is a infamous character known as Butter Dog. And you know what? I don't even want to know because that dog is disgusting. That whole thing, no. All right, it seems that no, it was the thing out of the It was the thing off of literally the one bit. See, this is where you guys want it to be a thing, and you got to put that out there because you got to make it a thing. And it's just now that it fits that narrative, there you go. All right. Anyways, this is from a couple of days ago, but since he's on his way out, I want to give him all the time he's due because next Monday he won't be here anymore. Let's hear from old Joe Biden about the election, the hands of power changing. Any final thoughts, sir?
Do you regret your decision to run for re-election? Do you think that made it easier for your predecessor to now become your successor?
I don't think so. I think I would have beaten Trump, could have beaten Trump, and I think that Kamala could have beaten Trump, would have beaten Trump. It wasn't.
You think that she could have and would have. She literally didn't. So I don't get how you could say you think. Look, you could say you think you would have. But it's really, really hard to say you think that she would have and could have. To say that now. All I'm saying, like, then, you could say, and back then, I thought she could have. I thought she would have. But it's clear she didn't.
Buttercat. Yo, it's the Buttercat. Butter.
Now we have Buttercat. First it's Butter Dog, now Buttercat. Are we going down the entire animal kingdom? Because we should have done cat before dog. And technically that means we should have started with Butter Armadillo. And then gone to Butter Bird. And then Buttercat, Butter Dog, Butter... What do we do for G? You know what? Let's just leave. Let's move on.
Could have beaten Trump, and I think that Kamala could have beaten Trump. It would have beaten Trump. It wasn't about. I thought it was important to unify the party. And when the party was worried about whether or not I was going to be able to move, I thought even though I thought I could win again, I thought it was better to unify the party. And it was a great.
And I held out until they... Dude, you had that thought at the last possible moment. It's really weird. Really weird. Elephant, fish, goat. Thank you. Thank you. I was really worried when I started doing the ABCs of butter animals that it was going to go badly. Alrighty. But again, this is hilarious. You thought that you would unify the party. Not during the years leading up to the election when multiple people were questioning your ability to do this. It was only after that first debate. You held out until then. Hyena, jaguar, jackalope. Well, now we're getting crazy.
It's an honor in my life to be president of the United States, but I didn't want to be one who caused a party that wasn't unified to lose an election. And that's why I stepped aside.
And that's what literally happened, because you held out so long and then you stepped out. Literally, that's what happened. And also, it would have been great if you had spent less time funneling money to Ukraine and more on running an election and a campaign and a administration.
But I was confident she could win.
Do you think she should run again?
What your assessment is.
Mr. President, do you regret your decision to run for re-election?
Do you think she'll run again? God, I hope not. I can say this with absolute certainty. She runs worse than I do. Throw that one in there. Well done, SH. I'll be Josh and Parquet. I'm looking for a cougar. Why are you looking for a cougar, No Pen 15 Fathead? Don't look for a cougar. Let them find you. That's the way it's supposed to go. They like the hunt. Ostrich, porcupine. Now we're just moving down the animal kingdom alphabetically. I really, really regret this. Aren't you supposed to be putting butter in front of it? Mule, nachos. Nachos aren't an animal. Quail, that's an interesting one. Whale, obviously Q-U. What do you do for you? Rabbit, there you go. I know what Anna... See, there we go. Alrighty, let's go to... I think Kamala would have beaten Trump. It could have beaten Trump. All right, asked about Havana syndrome. President Biden gets confused. Oh my God, he kept going and it got worse. What the fuck? What is this?
Ask about Havana syndrome. Today, the intelligence community assessment changed slightly, with 2 intelligence agencies now saying there's an even chance that this is being caused by a foreign actor. Do you personally believe that a foreign actor is responsible for these incidents?
No. Now, do I believe that ISIS's theology, if you will, has impacted people in America?
No.
They're not particularly well suited to handle the life they live.
All right, that's it. The record's stuck on repeat and keeps skipping. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. I don't even want to do that. He was asked about Havana syndrome and for some reason answered a question about ISIS. But again, yeah, he's out in 9 days. So, I mean, at this point, he's been out so much of his career. If he's not in for the last 9 days, Umbrella Bird. Is that a real thing? Is that a real thing? Umbrella Bird. You want her to start over with butter in front of each? No, I just thought that's what we were doing.
What's that?
Thank you.
What's that, brother?
Thank you for the 100 bits. Extremely large moth. Yak. And then zebra. And then we've done the whole thing. All right, SH has done it single-handedly. Thank you. The job nobody wanted. Wild saffron. Butterballs. My favorite is Butterface, says Digger. Well... That's an interesting thought, Atomic Ray. At any rate, sure enough. All right. Okay, we've got it. We've done the whole thing. We've done the whole thing. The animal kingdom has been covered. We have an 8-minute video on NASA's breakthrough Dream Chaser. This is supposed to change space travel forever. Let's go through this. I don't even know if I'll just, like, turn down the audio at points. I don't know that I want to play this whole thing or not. We'll see how it takes you and how it takes us in this.
Meet the Dream Chaser spaceplane, a revolutionary craft designed by Sierra Space, gearing up for its maiden flight to the International Space Station. But this is more than just a space mission. It's a game changer for the future of space exploration and commercial aerospace.
It looks like a shuttle.
We're diving into everything you need to know about Dream Chaser, why it's so groundbreaking, how NASA and Sierra Space are preparing for its flight.
Let's just start.
The Dream Chaser is not your average spacecraft.
It looks
Unlike
like a space shuttle.
Rockets or capsules.
See, that's a space shuttle.
It's a reusable space plane that lands on runways just like a regular airplane.
Yeah, you know what also did that? The space shuttle. Why are we ignoring the fact that this is all stuff we've done before? I'm getting a little worried that NASA's bragging about pulling off what we've already done. Guys, we made a vehicle that goes into space, and then it comes back, and it lands on a runway like any other plane. Kind of like the fucking space shuttle. Chad Buzmak, John, that's a random question. I really don't want to do that for no reason. Yeah, no, I'm not just. Have you seen the new wind-powered ships? No Pen 15 Fathead. If that is a true thing, I'm going to need a link. I need a link to a 2 to 8 minute video on that. I'm going to cover parts of this because I believe this is real and not all CGI. There's definitely some heavy CGI elements. I almost feel like this one's CGI. Hard to say. But again, so you built a space shuttle. It looks smaller than the regular space shuttle, so you just built the micro space shuttle.
Designed by Sierra Space, it's compact, sleek, and incredibly versatile.
Okay.
First, let's talk design.
No, let's talk compact. It's compact. Okay, you know what a word for compact is? Small. It's just a micro space shuttle. You built a smaller space shuttle. Or as Fanatical Bucks fan calls it, butter shuttle. Butter shuttle. No, it's not as good. It's not as good as the other one. We're officially making the other one. Let it be known. We're doing the other one. We're making that thing. Nope. We're making that a thing. We're making that a thing. Dreamweaver, you're gonna get me through the night. It's just the tip, says Angry Saxon. Right, we didn't even give him the shaft.
Dream Chaser combines cutting-edge aerodynamics with state-of-the-art technology. Its reusable nature means lower costs for future missions, which is a huge step toward making space travel more sustainable.
Again, you're showing pictures of what we were supposedly using in the past to go to space, deliver payloads, and return to Earth. Again, we kind of have done this already. Why is this... Thank you for the sticker and the 100 bits. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Unlike cargo capsules that splash down in oceans, this spacecraft can land gently on runways, allowing quicker access to its payload and minimizing recovery time. Feature makes it ideal for sensitive scientific experiments returning from space. Second, this spacecraft's role in NASA's Commercial Resupply Services (CRS) program is pivotal. It's tasked with delivering cargo to the ISS, up to 12,000 pounds per mission, while also bringing items safely back to Earth. This capability ensures the ISS remains well-stocked and allows for the safe return of critical research materials. Its compact design allows it to fit inside existing rockets like the Vulcan Centaur, which will carry it on its maiden flight.
Okay, so, I got bad news for you about that, though. Those are one-use rockets. So again, we've come so far forward, but we're still going backwards. Kind of like that all bullshit and they forgot what has been memory hold and hasn't. Oh. Hey Johnny, how you been? I'm doing great. What's just laundry room? I'm doing great. I wonder if it's controlled by a cheap gaming controller like the Titan Sub. Probably not, Chad Boozmock, but you never know. We could see a Sidewinder 360 being plugged in as the main flight stick. You never know. You never know nowadays.
Its adaptability ensures compatibility with a wide range of launch systems, making it a reliable option for diverse missions. Dream Chaser's potential isn't just limited to ISS resupply. It's also being eyed for future low Earth orbit, LEO, missions, commercial research, and even space tourism.
Space tourism. Great. No.
Simulations are at the heart of these preparations. Recently, a joint simulation exercise brought together teams
I'm gonna
from
do a
Sierra
burn
Space
here.
in Colorado
And
and
then we're gonna
NASA's
probably
Johnson
move on.
Space Center in Houston.
It looks
The
like
simulation
a
focused on
Piper
Dream
airplane
Chaser's
for the show.
approach to the ISS, where it will be captured using the station's robotic arm, Canadarm2. This
Canada. Canada.
process involves precise coordination and flawless execution, with
And we're leaving it up to the maple syrup people? We may have a problem.
every step rehearsed multiple times to iron out potential
I'm not
issues.
selling the controlled
What
burns.
exactly
They're
happens
already
in
paid
these
for in the show.
simulations? Picture a high-stakes rehearsal where every move is choreographed, monitored, and analyzed. Flight controllers practice navigating this spacecraft through various scenarios, including rendezvous, berthing, and detachment. The goal is to ensure that the space plane can dock safely with the ISS and return to Earth without a hitch. What makes these simulations even more impressive is their complexity.
Yeah, but
During
what
a
if they're
recent
wrong?
run, teams introduced simulated failures to test how they'd handle unexpected challenges. For instance,
So
one
they played a
scenario
video
involved
game?
A simulated loss of ISS attitude control, with Dream Chaser holding position just 38 feet below the
Digger 420. See, we did that. LOL's Canada. I need to make that bit as a thing. Can it baby bird? What the heck? Leo as in law enforcement. No, as in low Earth orbit. Okay, I think Chad Boozmock was onto something. No Pen 15 Fathead. We already say like shout outs for controlled burns for different people when they're already on there. And the controlled burns are backlogged because of the huge support we had earlier in the week, and the smoking is making me sleepy. Should I be sleepy? I've still had some trouble since I couldn't say Vietnamese. I still can't say it. What was the other one that someone came up with that I was able to say? Something about abnormal enunciation. Anyways, I'm apparently dying. I just thought I took a gonk to the head, but apparently I'm dying. Either way, we're going to be here today for another 45 minutes. We're going to be here tomorrow for a 2 to 5:30 show. And Saturday, we're doing a special hangout show from 10 a.m. to whenever, building a Gundam model kit. So if you want to be here for that, it won't be quick. All right, let's watch a little bit more of them. Did they say they're birthing stuff? What are they birthing? Is this the canal? The Panama Canal.
The station. Despite this curveball, the team successfully completed the mission. This kind of overload training ensures that flight controllers are prepared for high-pressure situations, allowing them to stay...
Flight controllers. Does this thing have a motherfucking pilot? Is this remote control spacecraft? I am literally... It's a dual shock, too. It better be a 360 Elite at least. And preferably, if I could have a personal preference out there, Razor Wolverine Elite is always the way to go. Anyways, but Steve Bravo AI. Johnny, nice to be with you. What did No Pen 15 Fat No Pen do to you? He doesn't accuse you of having multiple businesses like some mods. What? Right? Yeah. I didn't think you were stealing anyone's credit. I just literally said why I wouldn't do it. And it's completely fine that you forgot that. This ain't your show. It's my show. It's what's important. I didn't forget it. I don't forget it. When they donate and they support and I say thank you, I don't forget it. See, there's a different applause. Whoever was like, hey, hit the applause 8 more times. All right. Birthing like a 12-nipple cow. No. I am now very worried that these are like remote control planes. Because like we're talking about the air traffic controllers, like the space flight controllers. Okay, fine. Please tell me there's a part where there's someone actually flying this thing.
Calm and make sound decisions in real time.
Because I'm noticing
driving these efforts is simple yet profound.
I'm noticing distinct lack of windows.
Fly as you train. By mimicking real-world conditions as closely as possible, teams build confidence and muscle memory. This approach minimizes the risk of errors during the
there's
actual
windows.
mission.
Those have got to be the
the
flight.
Safety of both the ISS crew and the Dream Chaser itself. Another critical aspect of preparation is the spacecraft's final testing. Currently housed at NASA's Space Systems
No, it doesn't look like there's a pilot.
at Kennedy Space Center. This spacecraft is undergoing environmental testing, propulsion system checks, and the application of thermal protection tiles. These steps are crucial for ensuring the spacecraft's performance in the harsh conditions of space and its safe re-entry.
Why can't you see the stars on the ISS? I'm not even a flat earther. How did we get through the Kuiper Belt? The Kuiper Belt. The Kuiper Belt's way out further. I don't know. I'm just very now. Context and advances. Again, I don't think this thing has a pilot. This thing doesn't have a pilot. The Van Allen belt.
Aspect.
Damn it, Laundry, I'm with you now. Fuck space. Yeah, fuck space. No, the thing I'm worried about is the Kuiper Belt isn't the one around the planet. What I'm worried about, the debris field around the planet. I forget what that one's called. And if that goes crazy. The Van Allen belt, I don't know. What is environmental testing for a craft that is meant to be sent out of our environment? Exactly that, like making sure that it can withstand the stresses of entering and exiting our environment. And again, Mr. Q's on the Dreamcatcher thing too. Based. All right. Haha, F space. Dude, I don't want to say F space, but I do want to say I don't trust micro shuttle drone. If this is a drone, come out and say it. I haven't heard anything about pilots.
Of this mission is the growing role of private companies in space missions.
Actually, that's the scariest part because private companies will want to skirt the laws and the rules to make money. They're going to go what's the most profitable. And again, that again is I'm tired of robot stuff. We're going to be like dominated by robots and no. Speaking of robots, I'm building a Gundam this Saturday. If you didn't know, we're building a Gundam this Saturday. $10 a.m. to question mark. Show up, and we're going to hopefully have a Discord channel set up for people to like donate and get into if they want to and all that fun stuff. Here we go. Play.
Sierra Space's partnership with NASA exemplifies the shift toward a more collaborative approach to space exploration. By leveraging the expertise of private industry,
all right,
NASA can focus on broader goals like deep space exploration.
What the hell is that? Okay, now you're just showing me a video game. This isn't even remotely realistic. And again, I want to know about the fucking pilot situation of your stupid micro capsule.
As we said, Dream Chaser is part of a new wave of reusable spacecraft that promise to revolutionize space travel. Reusability reduces costs.
Okay, so now this is an animation, and that's windows on it, like there's a pilot.
Increases efficiency, and makes space missions more
And stop
accessible.
showing me stuff with the space shuttle. Oh, by the way, there's your stars.
Other examples include
But I think that might have been a fake video.
SpaceX's Falcon 9 rockets and Starship vehicles. Together, these innovations are driving a
All right, I don't want to keep going for this. I don't care about where they're going to drive us to. I'm more interested about whether or not she's a dream station. That's no moon. That's a dream station. Space COVID imparts a feeling of Neil deGrasse Tyson-ness. I don't know. I think Neil deGrasse Tyson's the only one worried about space COVID. Thanks for the clarification on based. I always think people are misspelling biased. I'm just both. But biases are based on experience. Mine aren't right or wrong. And they can be challenged. So am I really biased or just uninformed? I don't know. Nowadays, you can't tell. Who can? The shadow can. All right, so we've done 3 of the 5. We've got 45 minutes in the show. And a couple of other things to talk about. So I'm going to attempt, and we'll go back to our gay NASA coverage shit for a second. I'm going to attempt to do one more controlled burn, and we'll get that out of the way. We'll get going with some of our stories, and we'll move through this. Starship Troopers was based. You mean biased? You mean biased? Very biased against bugs. The only good bug is a dead bug. Not unless you want to live in a clean world, motherfucker. You need insects for some shit. Sometimes quite literally shit. All right. What is that, Gunny? That shit. All right, let's go ahead and hit play on this while I do a burn.
Paradigm shift in how we think about space transportation. A particularly exciting discovery relevant to Dream Chaser is its potential role in space manufacturing and research. For example, Dream Chaser's gentle runway landing capability makes it an excellent choice for transporting delicate materials or biological samples. This could accelerate breakthroughs in fields like pharmaceuticals and material science, where experiments...
He had to say pharmaceuticals. He had to say pharmaceuticals. Who said space COVID? Who? Where's Galantaquam has been banned. Okay. It's not even on there. Okay. Fine. Message deleted. What is it? Oh, who gives a shit about that? Dude, who said who called space COVID? Who called space COVID? I need to find you and give you credit. Lab glass, aw, F, 2 black cats just crossed my path. You might not live very long. Gaming spacecraft. Yeah, it seemed like video game. Where I gotta see. Fat cone is just the tip of the controller and everything. Action, laundry room, Owl B, says Chad Boozmock. All right, let's see. Do I see Owl B's comment? Was it up higher? Owl B Joshin. Space COVID in parts. Yep, it was Owl B. Dude, Owl B nailed it. I'm rolling a cowbell just for Owl B. This is not in recognition towards subs gifted on any channel. This is simply saying thank you for Owl B. I damn near died because literally they're already talking about, man. They're getting ready to fight space COVID. Cowbell, heyo. That's for Owl B. Just for Owl B. And pharmaceutical companies are already looking for ways to fart some up there. Why does this lady seem familiar? I don't think she's in the shuttle. I don't think this is actual Dream Chaser footage.
Conducted in microgravity yield unique results. Sierra Space has already hinted at utilizing Dream Chaser for specialized missions beyond cargo, highlighting its adaptability. Lastly, this mission underscores the importance of international collaboration.
All right. Yeah, no. I don't. Johnny rang the bell. I need to go get a beer, says no 15 fathead. I had to ring that one. Albie Joshin's one was too good. Space COVID is your refrigeration. NASA is the John Heder of serious science. Okay. Ain't no live and let live with bugs. Dude, Mr. Q. Again, there's plenty of live and let live with bugs. There are plenty of bugs that if they see you, they will fuck right on off. And if you leave them alone, they will actually be quasi-helpful. Again, I feel like people just overreact on the bugs thing. Are they creepy looking? Yeah. Creepy as hell. But, Up, 2 blacks, I'm fooked. Yeah, you are, Lab Glass. A moment of silence for Lab Glass, who apparently saw 2 black cats. It's all over. And there we go. All right. Do we have a... We do. Yes. All right. So how much time do we have in the show? About 30 minutes. We've got about 30 minutes in the show. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that I can talk about. And we're probably going to focus on moving you to the very, very end if we have to. And you know what? We'll do the 2 Chicago ones back to back. No reason. All right, so first one, Chicago apartment building. Okay. I got to catch up with the chat here quick. Hookers in space. Why are we talking about hookers in space, Angry Saxon? There's no reason to have hookers in space. Anything that thrives in the desert is my natural enemy, says Lexi. I mean, not most, actually most bugs won't thrive in the desert. Most bugs actually thrive in humid conditions. That's why you want some big motherfucking bugs, you got to go to Florida. Like, you got to go down, rolling in the deep where it's wet and moist and humid. Then you're going to get some big goddamn bugs. All right. Sam V. John, please, how much to post a coming from... No. I'm not doing that. I have no desire to do it. Sorry, Sam. I'm just not interested. Because I'm not Spurgtopia. I don't want to be Spurgtopia. I don't know anything about Spurgtopia. So that'd be like coming live from the Dabbleverse. Nope. Don't want to do that. Coming live from Misery Loves Company. Nope. This isn't their show. Not doing that. Did I miss that Jimmy Kimmel crying thing? No, you didn't, but I might be moving that to tomorrow, Mr. Q, because Jimmy Kimmel crying is about Donald Trump shit. And it's about the fires, and I don't know how much I care about it related to the 2 that I have queued up that we're going to do just because they work well together. And then something else. But like I said, we have a half hour left in the show. We're going to see how it goes. We'll try and get to it if we can. There are certain ones that I want to cover just because, again, we only have, what is today, Wednesday? Yeah, we only have today, tomorrow, and Friday. So never mind, we should be fine. I'll also make some game over gifts. Please, how much? Again, I don't know where the disconnect is. I'm not going to say that we're coming live from Spurgtopia. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. I'll make it look professional. You can stop. You've struck no. Yeah, dude, talk to Aaron. Ask how much to put a live from Spurgtopia sponsor on the Steel Toe show. I bet you can get him for that. I'm not doing it. Unreal. Damn it. Sorry. I'm sorry that I'm honest. I'm not going to do that. Like I just said, I also said I won't say that I'm coming live from this, from that. We did this. This is where I don't like this idea. I don't care for people just going, well, no, how much to say you're coming live from Hitler's basement? No, I don't want to do that. I'm not saying Spurgtopia is live from Hitler's basement. I'm just saying if I refuse to do it, that's kind of a thing. And if you're like, how much? And I say there's no, that means that there isn't a price. And No Pen 15 Fathead, that's not true. People have been begging him to eat butter. How much to eat butter? The same way Sam V just said, how much to do this? I don't know what Bertaria is either. We're going to ruin the great pool studio idea before I get to sponsor a month, says Chad Buzmak. Maybe. But like I said, I'm sorry if it's not fun for you to take, but how much for this? No, I can't even tell people how much I don't stress making this about money because I'm already stressed enough about money. And if everything is about this making money, then I don't get to have fun doing it. Then I have to make money with it. And that makes it more stressful. Hitler's basement would be funny. Right, but I doubt I'd get away with that for very long. And that's, again, where, like, I don't want to make myself a target for some weird abstract internet crowd because somebody hears about this like, oh, I'll go in there like live from the so-and-so studios, and it's like, we have a show that's live from our studios, and then who's this fucker? Like, I just don't want it to be a thing. It's already becoming way more. It's literally, and that's the funny part, it's done for the month, and it's literally been one day and everybody banging on the door about how we can change this or do this. And then when I say things about, I don't know, certain things I don't want to do, really making me love the idea. All I'm saying. All right. Anyways, here we go. This is the story about. This is the story of a girl. Actually, I think a girl. At least it's being brought to us by a girl. Nope, I take that back. It was just the play button covered his face, and he looked very effeminate. That is a dude. When this whole thing is covered by a giant blue circle with a play triangle, it's easy to think this was a chick. I'm telling you, when you can't see his face, he looks like a woman.
The suspicious materials in question were apparently discovered by a contractor who was scheduled to service the units inside this apartment building. We talked to her, and what she says she found were pretty clear red flags that needed to be reported to authorities.
Like what?
I had the master key, and I went in there, and I came across a lot of things, and I was like, that don't seem right.
Melissa
And I was like, that don't seem right.
Caraway works for an HVAC company that was scheduled to service units at 533 East 33rd Place in the Lake Meadows neighborhood. She says residents get advance notice that they'll be making the rounds and entering their units. When no one answered the door, she says she let herself in.
And I came across some C4, some explosives, a rifle, a lot of
I came across some C4, some explosives, a rifle, a lot of... I feel like I came across some C4 and I got the out, right? Like, you should be leaving and calling right then and there. T. Jefferson, sure, Johnny. He looked like a woman, maybe less controlled burns. You're right. We need to do... we were down to 2, and we did 1, so we're 1 more away. We're 1 more away and we're caught up. Oh my God, awesome. Wait, are we? I don't know. I think we are.
Fake IDs, a lot of fireman stuff, a lot of police force stuff, and it just looked like it was fake, you know?
She says the discovery happened around 10 a.m. in a unit on the 6th floor.
So you're saying someone tried to make it look like the police or the fire department have people, or that people were going to use them to do a... Okay. Again, I feel like if you see C4 and other stuff, whether you think it's fake or not, maybe just call the cops right then and there. Well, shit. All I wanted to do was fix the HVAC system, but I discovered all sorts of fun stuff instead. Dude, I can't give up on this shit. I just found a whole bunch of fun stuff in here, man. 911, what's your emergency? Wait, that's the wrong one. 911, what's your emergency?
Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons.
All right, let's go back. That was a lot of work to do that. And it wasn't. I don't know that it was worth it. All right, here we go. Back to, again, the explosive scare. Oh, God, the explosive scare. That could also be paired with this one, unfortunately. If we're talking explosive scare. That's an explosive scare.
Wasn't sure what to do at first, but says she called police about a half hour later. Video of the response shows law enforcement.
She called the police a half hour later? A half hour. You waited an entire half hour? What were you doing the whole time? Checking the explosives for For realism and lethality, seeing if the costumes were legit? What were you doing for an entire half hour finding, again, while admittedly fake, finding explosives, guns, and fake IDs? You took a half hour to realize you should call somebody. Now, look. Digger, Johnny, she had to fix the HVAC first. Right. She had to fix bleh. It's like if I tip my head down and I lean it up, I have a speaking impediment or a speech impediment, whichever way you want to throw it. I've heard it said both ways, even on this show today. But it's like, eh. And that's the other thing. That bit I just did, I've heard it said both ways, like even on this show today, because it was done just that way a couple of minutes ago. My brain does work very, very well at times. Fast, sharp, switch, quick. And then that fucking weird disconnect shows up. Like there's a live current moving around in there and it throws everything off. Anyways, enough of this bullshit. Let's get back to our explosive scare.
Enforcement with ballistics shields, others with rifles. The entire building was evacuated. Officers going door by door to tell residents they needed to leave.
This chick is...
I was afraid because I didn't...
Oh, God, we're rewinding it because it's always great when people on the street give us their opinion. Alucard, you can jump up in my lap if you're going to do that, but be quick and quiet about it because, God damn it, we got gold. I'm worried we have gold coming from these here hills. So, yeah, this lady is almost definitely going to say, look, I couldn't do anything crazy. I had to, again, get that HVAC system cleaned. The explosives were clearly fake. The IDs were clearly fake. I wasn't going to get any money. I mean, I wasn't in any danger, so I had to clean the HVAC system. What did the person living there do to the Clinton family, says Mr. Q. Oh, it's not even that. Again, the stuff's all fake. So obviously this was an FBI safe house. This was an FBI safe house.
They needed to leave.
I was afraid because I didn't know what was going on. So, again, I've been out here since like 11:15, 11:30, and I still don't have any information.
After several hours inside, CPD says its bomb unit cleared the scene as a precaution, determining the objects were safe and posed no threat. Police say someone was placed into custody on the scene, but no further information was provided.
You know, the bombing that happened in New Orleans and Vegas, so it kind of scared me. So I just wanted to call and check.
So I just wanted to call and check. Again, for me, that makes total sense. The minute you see your first fake C4 thing, like you immediately, like, hey, somebody should look into this. Why did you wait 30 minutes? And again, Digger is insisting that it took her 30 minutes to put up everything for sale on Craigslist. Oh, no. Lexi showed up with ballistic shields and rifles to a C4 party. Well, just in case the C4 started popping off, you know? They already knew there wasn't anybody in there because the black lady called them and told them, like, hey, I found all this shit 30 minutes ago. You might want to get over here. This is the perfect ain't nobody got time for that moment. Apparently, she didn't have time for it. She had to, again, get that HVAC cleaned before she called in the bomb squad. Oh, my God. According to reports, the guy who lived there in the suspicious apartment was fired from the Chicago Fire Department in 2022 for allegedly threatening a mass shooting at their academy. He even had a standoff with police following the threat. Despite this less than ideal background, he landed another job with a city agency. So the explosives and the firearms are fake. The investigation is ongoing. No charges have been filed. And apparently this man still works for the city. Awesome. Awesome, Chicago. You guys are killing it. Almost literally. How Whistler's mother became... What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck that's about. Anyways, things are getting crazy. And we have one more video of craziness in Chicago. We have about 20 minutes left in the program. I've got one more burn to do, and I don't know how long this video is. I imagine this video is rather short, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's only 30 seconds long. All right, so we'll preface it. We'll cue it. We'll get it. First, we'll clear the chats. She probably... No Pen 15, fathead. No. Found it. Planted it. Meh. There's guns in them white folks' house. No. Los Federales. We don't know what color the person that was in that apartment was. Could have been a white guy. We just know that it was a dude who's had a job with the city twice. That's all we know. Could have been Italian. Could have been Jamaican. Could have been Minnesotan. Could have been white, brown. Hell, nowadays, can you be purple if you want? I mean, you can get enough ink. You ever wonder if, like, maybe, like, a small person ever, like, wanted to look like an Oompa Loompa to qualify as a different group, like a specialty class? I don't know. I feel like it'd be a bit ways to go, but what does it matter? All right. Bavarian. That's mostly for the cream. Strippers got me banned. Found it. Planted it. Yeah, you know. One of the two. She picked the right person to plant it from. If it was an ethnic man, they would surely have said so. No. Anyways, oh no, we did have this full screen. All right, so we're going to do our last back burn that we have on the docket. Thank you for supporting the program, everybody. Before we get to this and the back burn, we'll say that we're doing a live show Saturday from 10 to question mark, building Gundam Wing Epion from the Endless Waltz movie. I'm going to try and put together a video thing. I've been looking on the internet for some videos to put together. I might not have enough of a thing to access, so I might have to spend a lot of Friday before and after the show parsing some stuff over and making a thing. All right, pretty sunset, and the wind finally died down. It's nice outside. Cool. It's going to be supposedly super cold in Minnesota the next few weekends, so hope you don't have a problem with that. Here's our last controlled burn for the show that we owe, and we're all caught up, and I say thank you for supporting the program. We're going to hit play on this video. It's not very long. This is apparently how bad it's gotten in Chicago when you go shopping.
You guys don't have to go to the store anymore. It's up to you, but any call 83170. You need another plate on there? Okay, go ahead.
Watch out, guys. Watch out. Hey, watch out.
That's an effing coyote. How much is a controlled burn? No Pen 15, fathead. We celebrate controlled burns with $5 or more of support. $5 of support used to be a Twitch level. And so with $5 or more, if you go 20 or more in a support thing, we do the doctor and we trying to it's going to be terrible by Friday afternoon until Tuesday, Monday. High is 15 around here, and I'm only an hour north. Yeah, it's pretty bad. We've been taking it easy and using the conductor because my lungs have been recovering still. But Digger is saying, what the fuck? Yeah, that's a coyote. They found a coyote inside the produce aisles of a Chicago Aldi's. A Chicago Aldi's. A coyote in Chicago. He's just a hungry dog. I'll tell you this, he definitely ain't a fighting dog. He's too scrawny. Again, this is a Chicago Aldi's. This is the they said the produce aisle. This looks like the this looks like the meat aisle. This looks like meat. And then some lady in the background. I got my best foot forward. Well, apparently the coyote's showing him his ass. Clean up on aisle 2. Oh, dude. I've heard coyote piss really stinks. I don't know this or not. Does anyone in the chat who's more out in the woodlands, does coyote pee like really stink? Because if that's the thing, I guarantee you, when you pull a coyote out of a shelving unit by his tail, he peed on something.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's just one for everyone who's been supporting today.
Watch out, guys. Watch out. Hey, watch out.
He went right back in. $5 for no 50 to the controlled bird, please. There we go. How much time do I have? I have 15 minutes. I'll do even, since I was doing that one for people that supported us earlier, I'll put a pinch of green in this. I'll do one more for you since you sent that 5. But I am also going to say we're going to have to put those on, we're going to have to probably put those on hold after this one because, again, I need to be conscious for the rest of the evening. I'm not entirely certain that that I stayed up enough before I went to bed last night, and my head is still kind of ringing. But I've got appointments. And speaking of which, I do need to message Aaron about that. I got appointments next week, so we're going to see people. See men plus see time equals see people. All right. Let's give one last burn for No Pen 15, Fathead, and someone else saying pissing like a Gatling gun. Yeah, then, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all these. None of that is salvageable, and you better hope that those oranges and other shit, like, oh, and the berries, not the berries. The strawberries, really? She loves those. Oh.
Fuck off.
This was all of these, but pissing in the hole.
Watch out, guys. Watch out. Hey, watch out.
Why did they honk a horn? Why did someone honk a horn? The dog gets away, and you know what you should do? Burp, burp. Why? The poor bastard's already crazy as it is. Caught 7 coyotes in traps since Saturday night, says Mr. Q. That sounds horrible. I'm sure there's a legit reason to do that. Again, wild animals. They're just, they ain't nothing but mammals. So they're doing it like 2 coyotes in the woods. All right, thank you for that, controlled bird. We have 15 minutes left in the show. I've got a few other things to talk about and clips to play, and the coyote scores, right? That's what the for. And Wile E. Coyote wins the day. Started taunting the cops. We've got the cops. All right, let's turn this down, the audio here. We've got a filter we can play that lets us play this at just the right volume. Let's go over here. Let's go back to there. Let's go back to here. Actually, let's just restart it. And let's get that filter up. Where is that program? I believe that program's right there. Yep. So the cops are there trying to get him.
You want to see my cracker? You want to see my cracker? You want to see my cracker? Oh, come on, it'll take you home.
Watch out, guys. Watch out.
You want to see my cracker? You want to see my cracker again?
No!
All right. Johnny, have you seen Amnesia Jelly at the dispensary? I suggest it if you like a sweet smoke. It depends which dispensary you're going to. How many dispensaries are in Minnesota? Which one are you using? I mean, answer those questions. I don't know. I can say this. I'm falling apart. That's a bad dog. That's a coyote. That's a coyote who, again, just wanted some sweet meat. And I guarantee you, he peed in some of that shit. Like, so good luck with that. All right. Hilarious from the scanner as the authorities try to determine what the heck. Oh, wait, we've got more. We've got audio of the scanner. Okay.
I got an info for the police for 11, Chicago and Kedzie. I have a fox running around in the Kedzie Plaza parking lot. It was transferred to 311 to notify animal control. Okay, you know what?
Oh, wait, it's not done. This is 2 minutes long.
11:21. Now we have somebody calling from Aldi over there, 800 North Ketchy. This ticket says a wolf or a coyote ran into the Aldi. So, I don't know, fox, wolf, coyotes, 800 North Ketchy. You let us know.
Okay. At 11:21, I'm pulling up. Is there animal control notified at all?
Per the call taker, yeah, they said that they notified them. We could give them a call and let
It's
them
a
know
wolf
that
or a
he's actually
coyote.
inside the Aldi now.
Yeah, I'm pulling up. I got security here. Looks like it's bona fide. He's inside running around, so I guess we're going to have to probably get everybody out of there and get animal control in here.
All right, come on. How long does it take you to figure out what it is?
It is a fox?
11:21.
2-1, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm evacuating everybody out of the store here, so definitely let's get animal control out here.
10-4, my partner's
Wow.
now.
Life-saving award.
We still have more of these?
Life-saving award.
Life-saving award.
All right, 11:21. Animal control is notified. She's just waiting to get someone to dispatch over there.
All right.
I'm sorry, 21. It's on here. What'd you say, Squad?
Animal control was notified.
All right,
She's
yeah.
waiting to get someone open to dispatch over there for you.
Expedite that somehow. Give him something to eat. Open the door. He'll leave by himself.
All right, and then we do have one more video of this, but I think we've seen it. So let's see. Yeah, this is the same 33 seconds. This is the same 33 seconds we had before, so that's what we had before. All right, so they can... Whoa, what's going beepity beep on my phone? I got to make sure we're not missing donations. We might be missing someone. Didn't I? Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Let's go check this, because if that's a thing, then I have to put that into back. There we go there. All right. All right, never mind. We have all those covered. It's all accounted for. And we're good. Okay. I would now be a good time for my question if no more videos. All right, yeah, what was your question? Now's a great time for it. We got like 10 minutes left. We're catching up with chat. Fair enough. Last 10 minutes or whatever. We're not really getting into anything. We have 3 things we could talk about, but I'm like, we got tomorrow. Let's save them. Save them for tomorrow. I will. I sound like a douche saying like I will allow it, but yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's totally fair and polite. So what was the question? If money was no option, where would you travel to and see or do? That is a good one. It's gonna sound stupid and like gay as hell or whatever, but like I always wanted to see Japan. Like I love Japanese culture that I've studied. I love a lot of Japanese stuff. Obviously, yes, I've always said I like Asian people, whatever. But again, I kind of want to see the place. There's a lot of stuff I want to see there, like the ghost towns, the towns where there's like the puppet town. I don't want to live there. I want to go to Puppet Town. Like, I'll actually, you know what? I'll show you where I'd go on a vacation if money was no object. I'll show you exactly where I want to go. Let's just go over here. This is actually turning into a halfway decent idea. Chad Busmak, little shout out for you. And here you go. We'll use the other one for Chad Busmak. I guess it should be it's not a, replaced humans with scarecrows. I guess, okay. There we go.
I heard of this Japanese town that replaced humans with scarecrow-esque dolls known as Kakashi.
Known as Kakashi? I did not, let's be clear, Let's be clear. I did not know that it was known as Kakashi. I had no desire to go to Kakashi Town and maybe get a Kakashi t-shirt. I did not plan to find out that this was Kakashi, okay? This was not a thing. But apparently I want to see some Kakashi. I mean, not like that. Don't clip this. Don't do that. Don't do that whole thing you guys do on that guy's show. No. But again, this fucking fascinates me. Towns in Japan. Like, again, these are things... This is one of the things about Japan that like fucking fascinates me. Japan has been culturally a very not boiling pot society. Japan, for being in some cases the Paris of the ironically enough of the like Western world or the Eastern world or whatever, for being a cultural phenomenon, all this stuff. They're not very big on foreigners. And it's been that way for a very, very long time. But unlike China, where they've walled themselves off and they have a lot of resources and have done different things like that and have still been, like forcibly, genetically, like injected with other cultures and other DNAs of other cultures, Japan's an island. So this island nation, and that's part of where Hitler got his crazy fucking Aryan race bullshit, was from an actual book written in... by someone in Japan, I think. I could be wrong about that. Aaron's better for all of that history. The point is, the simple fact is, their culture has been stuck in a thing where they need outside intervention or outside inclusion. Otherwise, like, they're actually going to die out. Like, there have been so many people of a particular family that if they don't do something soon, everyone's going to have the same last name in Japan. Like, that's where it's at. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. But my point is, they're not hooked up right now. And so if I were going to go anywhere on a vacation, I would totally want to go to Japan to see ghost towns from the nuclear reactor evacuations. I would want to see anywhere that's a ghost town in Japan from, again, some of the weirdest reasons. This whole town of scarecrows exists because the young people moved to the city. The old people stayed in the country. Nobody came back. So now, just to not be alone, they're making giant fucking dolls. It's grandma and her imaginary friends.
Naturally, I had to go and see it for myself.
If you don't want to see this just once, and maybe during the day, I'll admit, sleeping overnight could cause nightmares.
Village. Tucked into a valley on the island of Shikoku, the village has developed a bit of a personality. It's filled with over 300 of these dolls.
300?
Throughout the village. They are everywhere. Some more obvious than others, each one often representing a real person with a name, age, and a personal history.
Right? But if those people are dead, did they stop aging? And like, who's making these dolls? I've got so many effing questions. Looks beautiful there, says Digger. Yeah, beautiful, if not just a touch creepy. I mean, you look like you're on the set of Crank Yankers. But I just, again, I'll roll through during a day, but I definitely wouldn't sleep overnight. I would not be able to take fucking dolls in places overnight. Like, these things are sitting there. Like, I mean... And even though I don't like cities, I want to go to Tokyo and other awesome high-tech cities. Oh, by the way, where did Chad Buzmak land on this? Johnny would not... Yep, we covered that. Money was no option. Chad Buzmak, question period TM. All right, you know what? Maybe sometime. Actually, Chad Buzmak, question period. We can talk about that. I want to ride the Godzilla roller coaster and rub it in Mimi's face a lot, says Digger. Oh man, dude, there's a Godzilla roller coaster. I'd totally do that, dude. This summer, I'm gonna find a way to use. This summer, I'm gonna do some fun stuff with my girl, like giving her a chance to go places. Like one of them, we're totally doing Valley Fair this summer. I don't care if I have to start giving blood or semen. I'm sure nobody wants either. But not you guys. I mean, like a sperm bank or a blood clinic. And again, probably not with the whole MS thing. Anyhow, give, send, go. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to find a way to put together a little vacation for her to go there. She's got to try out a whole shit ton of stuff. The water park, the roller coaster. I've got all crippled privilege. the Chad question segment is going to be lit. Actually, you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind dropping, maybe say dropping the show to like a 5:20 time in terms of just content-wise. And in the last, 10 minutes, we just kind of kick it for a bit. That's actually kind of a nice idea. It's not bad. Johnny, can Chad and I take you to Valley Fair this summer, says Pool Scam Sam. I don't know. The Valley Fair thing for me is relatively cemented around my daughter because, again, I'm going to be using a shit ton of cripple privilege. Will I have it? Will I be in a wheelchair? Will I have all those problems? Yes. But am I also totally using those problems as a way to kind of skirt that line? You better believe it. My life sucks. This is how I make it better. All right, anyways, Valley Girl. She's a Valley Girl. All right, let's play this. We have 3 minutes left. Let's watch some more of it. Again, this is where I want to go for a vacation.
Nearly each and every one is handmade by a single person.
And they don't mean like a single person per puppet. Oh, no. It's just one lonely lady.
When Ayano Tsukimi returned to the village from living in Osaka, many of the people she knew were long gone. And in time, she found herself populating the village with these kakashi dolls. As these things often do, it started with a single doll to stand as a scarecrow and protect a field. But more on Ayano-san in just a minute.
All right.
As with many places around the world,
Pool Scam Sam, the Japanese can build great electronics, but to be honest, they suck at scarecrows. Dude, Pool Scam Sam, she's the only one making them. Skip the queue sounds great. Maybe not worth not having use of the legs, but fuck me if it's not very close, says Chad Boosman. Well, I'm glad you approve. I'm glad that idea is good for you. It's good for me, too. Good for the goose, the gander, whatever. Let's catch up with the chats. We've kind of caught up with all this. No. It's Kakashi, not just Kaka. You're saying Kaka is in Espanol. That's not what it is, Rusty Grammar. It's Kakashi. Alrighty, and I'll try to catch your stream later. Take care, everyone. Oh, yeah, man. Digger does a nice stream. Catch that sometime. I'm hoping to make it onto that sometime. Quick reminder before we go, we're doing a special thing this Saturday from 10 to noon is usually a game stream that we just kind of hang out and have fun. We're going to do a Gundam build stream. So it starts at 10. We go till we finish, and it's just all about having fun. And you can join that in a bunch of fun little ways. So we'll do that for sure. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for another Game Over podcast. Thank you all for being here live from the Pool Scam Sam studios for at least the next month. And I think that's all the things we do. Is it? Right?
Fuck off.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. So then we can just go. I think we're just gonna go.
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over.
Game over. Why did somebody tell me my ass was so big?
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
I spent my entire life attending the nation's most prestigious schools to talk about bullshit like this.